This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code Cumulus. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Live.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a song I wrote for a special person.
All right.
Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Bassinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a good thing than I ever planned. How much damn togetherness a one-man stand. Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair, 'cause you're there. And when I want a little snack at night, I sneak down to the fridge to get a little bite. I see a big fat ass blocking out the light, 'cause you're there.
The fabulous Pat Daly. Good morning and welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Very odd start. Very weird. I don't know. If we're going to talk about this, I need to excuse myself from the conversation.
What's going on?
And you folks can go ahead and talk about it. We'll get to it in a minute. That's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Hi. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Tom Griswold. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Ace Cosby. Hello, Ace. How are you?
What's troubling you?
Ace, go ahead. Tell Tom what happened when you got out of your car this morning. Go ahead.
I saw something moving near my rear tire and look over there, and I think it's like a crab or something.
Of course you would think it was a crab.
We have a lot of wildlife around here. But
A crab?
I thought so.
Yeah, in the seaport city we live in.
Because I did understand that that there was a coyote sighted this morning
Yeah,
in
we
the
get a lot
parking
of
lot.
weird sightings out here.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, this morning there was a coyote.
Yeah,
this
he ran
morning.
right in front of my
Once
car
again,
this morning. Kind of
I'm
startled
sorry.
me.
I'm not participating.
Okay, go ahead. Don't worry.
Go ahead.
But it was moving straight instead of, side. It has pinchers up.
How big is this creature?
I'd say around almost like a chipmunk size.
Okay,
It
so
was pretty
6-7
big.
inches maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And pinchers were going. It was kind of
Pinchers?
up on this thing.
Okay, like a lobster kind of.
I did not see the tail, but I could swear it was a scorpion.
It was a crawdad, I bet.
Okay,
That size.
I have to.
A scorpion? No.
No, he's changed it to it was absolutely a scorpion. I'm pretty sure it was a scorpion. He's backed off. A little bit of it.
And I came in, I'm like, I got to get a picture of this because somebody's not going to believe it.
Yeah,
Historically.
Well, and Josh, people have pets, and sometimes they escape.
They
Oh,
don't
I see
have
what you're
pet
saying.
scorpions.
That's
You
possible.
can.
There-
You can.
There's a neighborhood here. We're about 100 yards from a creek that has all kinds of critters.
But there
Yeah,
weren't any crabs.
I have seen crawdads in there on the parking lot before.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe, and they can get big.
They can.
But who knows? What color? Could you just
It
tell?
was kind of translucent.
Translucent.
There you go. That's yeah. I bet
That's
it was
a
a crawdad.
crawdad. Yeah.
Okay. See?
Or an
It was
alien.
there.
After any kind of heavy rainfall, or birds will pick them up and drop them.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain yesterday. Check local listings, but
And my neighbor's dog got killed by a coyote 2 days
Oh my
ago.
God.
Oh my gosh, Tom, that's awful.
my God,
Boy,
did you know that was coming?
He said it off the air. I didn't know he was going to say it on the air.
that's
Just telling you,
it's become frightening how off the air Tom has become on the air Tom, and he doesn't really care anymore.
What kind of dog?
a relatively small critter.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
sweet, cute little dog.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, listen, sometimes people can't handle the truth.
So we had a coyote out in our parking lot.
Yes,
I guess.
this
and
morning
I said I would like to go out there and take on the coyote. I think I could
Chick
hold
said
my
he
own.
thought he could take
I
it.
mean, you'd
I
do
could.
better than a small labradoodle. We've established that.
There you go.
Sorry,
Aw, what was the little
my
dog's
cop,
name?
my cop friend was warning me.
Yeah, did he have do you know what the dead dog's name was?
I'm not going to say what the dog's name was.
Okay.
But coming up, we have a
Was it
great.
Muffin or something?
ironically Roadrunner.
We have a great story coming up about the way people talk to their dogs and their kids and their significant others and how similar they are, according to an interesting psychological study. And Josh, I know you don't have a dog,
No,
and you don't have any kids that you know of.
right?
There may be a cute little guy running around South Korea where you were a teacher. What was the name of your girlfriend over there? Kum Soo or something? What was her name?
Come Sue. Yeah,
Oh my
that's right.
gosh.
Nam Hui.
Nam Hui. I was
Yes.
close.
Come see and come saw and come sue.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be what a great thing that would be one day? There's a buzz at the front door of the radio station and someone comes through security and this lady comes up with this little lad. How long ago were you in South Korea?
Oh man, what was that? 2007, 2006?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice 18-year-old son. Daddy son.
Well, unless she was able to puke up a baby.
See. You might have to do a little math.
See, Christy, what happened there.
I get it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Or possibly a swab. But my larger point here is, you've had a dog at some point in your life. You've actually been.
Yeah, grew up with them. Love dogs.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Now, do you have a dog voice?
I do, and it's the same as my cat voice. So-
Would you mind?
No, it's well, my cat is a little Gravy. What are you doing, Gravy girl?
What are you doing?
Are you up on the counter? That's very silly.
Now, do you use the voice you use with Gravy once again as your kitty?
Yeah.
Do you use that voice with any of your lady friends?
Why don't you take off your clothes? That is very silly to want to touch me there.
What a lunatic that guy would be.
Yeah, no, I do not use the same.
Good.
Well,
Lord.
apparently some folk do.
Okay.
And
Do
if
you
you ever
remember that movie way back with Sandra Dee and Bobby Darin? I think it's called If a Man Answers or something.
Oh, really?
Where she was training her husband out of a dog training book.
I didn't see that, but it sounds like a good premise and time to bring it back.
Yeah, it was something. I remember seeing it.
So he would sit and stay?
Basically.
No. She would do that kind of thing.
Excuse me, Dave, would you fetch me some dinner? We'll be discussing this. It's interesting. Do you have a dog voice, Christy?
Yeah, probably. How do I talk to my dog?
If your dog walks up to you and sits, do you say something?
Oh, you're so good, baby.
See?
Yeah.
I know, Chick, I know you have a dog voice.
Oh, the big sweetie.
Yes.
Doo-doo-boo-doo-boo.
Yeah,
Doo-boo-doo-boo-doo.
my dog voice it's more reasonable. It'll be, do you want me to pet you? I know. This is your favorite thing, isn't it? I'm loving this. This is so nice.
You are God. You have them say that a lot.
Want me to make the lights go on? And they say, yes. And I'll say, then they'll say something like, could you do both ears? And I'll say, I am doing both ears. No, you're not. So they argue with me all the time.
Gee.
Why aren't you wagging your tail? I am wagging my tail. No, you're not. I can see it from here. You can? Yes.
Does everyone in your life argue with you?
Yes. I might as well live with attorneys at all times, no matter what I'm doing. It's always they're always coming back with
Now
something.
your poor dogs? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah, of course. We have a hardcore sex funding thing in the news.
Hardcore sex funding.
Yes.
Hardcore.
Like a Virgin
hardcore
GoFunding
sex.
is
Like
hey,
hardcore funding or hardcore sex?
A hardcore sex project, I don't want to give too much away, but was being funded by a very large English-speaking country.
Wow.
We'll get to that coming up. Any sports teasers this morning?
Gardner Minshew lands in Las Vegas yesterday. We have part of his news conference. We'll talk about it. The Padres and the Dodgers have headed for South Korea, where the Major League Baseball game the Major League Baseball season will open up next week in South Korea.
Wow. First pitch thrown out by Josh's bastard son.
That's right.
I'm so proud.
Johnny.
I hope
Johnny
he doesn't have
Arnold.
my arm. That's not great, but yeah.
How old would he be now? Let's see.
16? No, 20.
06. So,
Dear Yankee Daddy.
19?
18,
19.
yeah.
Dear Yankee
Wow.
Daddy. See what I mean about his off-air, on-air? It just doesn't carry anymore.
Christy and I happen to be friends with someone who this happened to.
Oh, yeah.
Got the knock on the door and was introduced to his child.
Yeah. Hi, Dad.
and they're all's well?
More or less.
Okay.
More or less.
It worked out, sort of. We have that coming up, among many other exciting things today, including great guest, comedian Ali Saddiq.
Oh, I
will be
love
here.
him.
And also an interesting, if you'd like to go move to Antarctica for a year, there's a gig that might be appealing to you. There's also, it comes with an odor. We'll find out about that when we get to it. But right now, let's talk about stability in life, stability with your body, and it begins, of course, with your feet.
It sure does, and Orange Insoles knows it. If you have back pain, hip pain, knee pain, you know how much it affects your daily routine and how frustrating it is, especially when you go, wait a minute, why is this happening to me? Well, it could be because your foundation is off. If you work on your feet all day, you're putting stress on that body. You know that. What kind of support is currently in your shoes, though? Is it that lame thin liner that came with the shoes that offers about the same support as a slice of processed cheese? No, you don't want those. You want Orange Insoles. Go to orangeinsoles.com. Find out about how they offer arch support and a deep cut to properly support your heel, your feet, and therefore your entire body. They help alleviate that pain and discomfort. Look, if your table wobbles, you're going to fix it, aren't you? Yes. Well, why not fix your wobbly ass body? Can I say that during a...
Sure.
It all starts from the
just
ground up.
Or maybe prevent your wobbly-ass body from becoming a wobbly-ass body.
Yes.
I'd like to apologize now to everyone at Orange Insoles for their fine products, and it will not make your feet smell like cheese. Very confusing presentation. Back to you.
Josh, I don't know if they will fit in my shoes. Well, I'm going to here to tell you. Work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, high heels, golf shoes. You're probably wearing some of those, whatever it is you're doing.
Then Josh's dumb idea about using orange insoles in your sandals and crazy gluing them.
Well, I'm just saying, you don't want discomfort when you're relaxing.
That would be kind of cool, actually, kind of a cool look.
Or a-raxing, as my cat says. I'm a-raxing on the couch.
Is that what she says?
Oh, are you?
Oh, okay.
Find the right fit for you when you take the Orange Insoles insole quiz. Head to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, Orange Insoles comes with a 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee, so there's nothing to lose here. And especially, you're not going to lose a finger when you use the scissors trying to cut these out of their little foam pads.
Yeah.
No. These are true to size. You don't have to worry about that. There's no
This isn't a DIY foot project.
That's right. This is you're all good to go. That's orangeinsoles.com. Check them out. Perhaps you will feel better and do more.
Look, Mommy, I cut mine like a snow angel. They don't really fit.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, also coming up, the worst idea for wedding photos. You'll see what that is. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin's here, Christy and Josh Arnold. Ace Cosby here, fresh from seeing a scorpion in the parking lot. I'm Chick McGee. Now he's doing visual things. And here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
We've collectively agreed it probably wasn't a scorpion.
No.
But,
No.
You never know.
Never know for sure.
Probably
A crawdad.
some kind of a crawdad.
And Ace wants to be right. Remember that.
If it was, that'd be good eating.
That big
If it was a
crawdad?
crawdad? Sure.
Do you ever eat crawdads?
Suck the head right off? Aren't you supposed to do that? Suck the
you're
head?
supposed to.
Isn't there
I've
a
never done that.
crawdad shortage? Did I see a news report on that? or
Oh,
something?
really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Down in the south.
In New
Really?
Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time crawdad shortage.
Yeah, precisely. Because there's a soup or a gumbo or something.
That's
that
your
they make.
Well, there's like a place where you can get like
It's a big deal.
a giant tureen of crawdads, and you suck the heads off. But they don't. They are opening late, and they just don't have the crawdads. Right?
How big is a tureen?
A tureen is a bigger.
It's bigger than a ramekin.
It's a bigger bowl.
Bigger than a soup bowl.
A big, a larger than average bowl.
I didn't know the word ramekin until about a year ago.
Really?
What a great word that is.
Yeah.
I would always say, you mean a tiny bowl?
Yeah, those are the little ketchup
Little
dip
sauce
sauce things, yeah.
Yeah, got a ramekin.
I have some at home. 4 of them.
You got 4 ramekins?
Yep.
Aluminum or
You and 3
China
guests?
or-
No, they're a little plastic kind
Now,
of
for you,
thing.
that's because you don't eat much.
Oh, it's perfect for me.
To stay so tiny.
You,
Do
you eat soup out of those, right?
Yeah,
The
you
ramekins?
have your breakfast cereal in a ramekin.
No,
Take
I
one
do
of those
not.
one of those little mini shredded wheats.
Speaking of
Only
that-
2, please.
Only one would fit in there.
Speaking of that cereal, for some reason, Shaq got hungry last night at halftime of the Celtics Suns game on TNT, and when they were doing the halftime show, Shaq got out Apple Jacks, Sugar Pops, and another cereal that I couldn't identify. It was from one of those magical 8-pack
I love
cereal
those.
boxes
Oh, yeah.
you could get. Man, we never could afford those, but
Same.
oh boy, I bet the kids who had those had the world by the ass. Let me tell you.
And the problem with those was it's like Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah.
If you got those multi-packs, you go, well, I've already eaten the Frosted Flakes
But I'm always
and
a
all the
big,
good stuff, and then you get down to,
Who's going to eat the muesliks?
Right.
I've always been a big cereal mixer.
Me too.
I
Me
like
too.
Raisin Bran and Honey Nut Cheerios. But
Yeah.
anyway, Shaq poured all these in a big bowl and he got hungry.
Wow.
on the air?
He's on the air. He's going to start eating, and then he didn't have any milk, so he poured his hot tea
No,
on the cereal.
I know people that poured water on their cereal
No.
before.
no.
Apple Jacks, Sugar Pops, and I don't know what.
Ooh, man.
But the Apple Jacks in hot tea would
No, I have
put
as,
me off.
As you know, in the green room, this morning I've already had my combination cereals.
What'd you have? I know
This morning I had grape nuts and cornflakes.
Oh, okay.
Mixed together.
There's shredded wheat, grape nuts, cornfleks. Those are your big
You know, this
three.
brings me to one of my favorite off-the-air stories that I've ever been lucky enough to be when it was happening. Do you remember when Tom sent Mark out to get some sort of cereal? Do you remember this, Josh?
I do.
And what he came back with Tom sent Mark to get shredded wheat like it was an emergency, okay? One morning, we're off the air. Tom says, I got to go. He's out of shredded wheat. I don't know what's going on. So he comes back with shredded wheat, and we're all standing in the green room. And
Mark was fairly proud. And
Yeah.
then he goes,
Yeah.
I'm back with shredded wheat.
yeah.
And I go, oh, Tom has 2 boxes right there. You already had, there were 2 boxes on the shelf.
Yeah, and Mark mumbles, idiot. It was glorious.
I didn't realize that they'd been.
You didn't just look down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I offered Kevin Nealon a box of shredded wheat to take with him. So he
Did
declined.
you sign it?
Yeah.
I'm sure he was flattered. I have an unusual request.
You're unusual, all right.
Do you have your crazy saxophone?
Do I? Yes.
Now, do you want to explain what this is?
It's a guy playing a baritone sax through one of those giant traffic cones, and it changes the sound of the sax, makes it even cooler if that's possible.
And I know you disagree with me. This reminds me of being at a traffic light and a guy pulls up, heavy marijuana smell, and you hear some hip
It sounds
hop
like a heavy bass
riff, unintelligible and incredibly loud. The request involves Mr. McGee. I hope you can get into this. This is from Jerry. Any chance of seeing chicks mesmerizing chair moonwalk to the sound of the crazy saxophone?
Sure, why not? Why wouldn't I, huh? I'm here to please you, Tom.
It's Jerry you're pleasing. Don't blame me.
Actually, Josh and Christy are really getting the show.
Yes, that was.
Ace ain't getting much.
Now,
I don't think I've ever done it this way.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
See, this is something you could do at work.
Ambidextrous.
You got to be at
Chair
a
dance
desk.
moonwalk.
You got to be at a desk so they can't see you.
Uh-huh.
And then you get in your chair and you slowly go back. It's a great gag.
Silly.
It's almost the other great gag is the one where you
It's a great
pretend you're
gag.
walking downstairs behind a desk. That's
I always like that
Classic.
too, yeah.
is certainly a visual classic, which we're known for on this show.
Some people are real good at that.
Yeah,
Very
Going
good.
down the escalator.
Yeah.
Man.
Ace, if you wanted to see that, how would you see that on this radio show?
The Bob and Tom YouTube channel.
The Bob and Tom YouTube channel. That's nice.
Hi, everybody on YouTube.
Thank you very much. Now we have a.
That's Ace.
Hey, Randy Moss reached out on Twitter yesterday. He saw the picture and said, hope you guys are well.
How nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, 8-4. We appreciate it.
Come see
he's
us in West
something else.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He opened a crispy chicken place.
Yes, I saw
Yeah.
that.
Not too far from where we're going to be broadcasting.
No kidding.
Yeah.
The details would include the date Friday, April 5th, Charleston, West Virginia. We'll be at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center, 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah,
and
make
come
a
on
point
by.
of that, will you?
We'll have.
You're
Doug-
eating my soul away with every word that comes out of your mouth. Do you know that?
with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio featuring the brass to mouth horn section, Judge. I guess it's time. That's a pretty good segue to see what's happening in the sporting
What
world.
do we got here? The NFL is going to review whether the Falcons and the Eagles violated tampering policies during the legal tampering window. The Falcons agreed to a contract with Kirk Cousins, and apparently Kirk kind of outed himself during interviews. He'd been talking to a lot of people who work with the Falcons. That's a no-no, apparently. There's the illegal tampering window refers to if Josh is a player and I'm Josh's agent, the team can talk to me. They can't talk to Josh. I don't know why the NFL does this. I don't know why they make it a point, but it is a rule, and it will cost you draft choices. It has happened before.
Wow.
So we will see if that happens. And Shohei Ohtani and his wife have arrived in South Korea, or as I call it, SoCo.
Yeah.
With his Los Angeles Dodgers teammates ahead of their season-opening Major League Baseball games against the Padres next week, March 20th and 21st. Now, there had been much discussion at who Shohei had married, and it's what are you chuckling at?
They said she was just a normal.
No, she's a basketball
A
player.
normal.
A normal. Did they say a normal, or is that what you just said?
Well,
I counted
interpreting.
the fingers, the toes.
She's a normal.
2 boobs, 10
Marina.
fingers. She normal, yes.
I think her name's Marina Tanaka or something like that. She plays basketball. So she's like 5'11".
Oh, no kidding.
Shohei's like 6'4". And somebody tweeted this morning, "Oh, great, Shohei's kid's going to dunk. Perfect. That's just great." So, I thought that was kind of fun.
Cool.
So she was during some video that some of the sportscasters saw yesterday. They made a note of that his wife-to-be was walking 2 steps behind him.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
I don't know that means anything.
And
I'm just saying.
I heard an interview with a Japanese journalist who covers him. Apparently, his every move is covered in Japan.
I don't think
He's
we can.
the most famous person in Japan.
I don't think we can comprehend how popular he is in Japan.
Yeah, he can't do anything,
considering how popular he is here.
Yeah,
which
so,
is
yeah,
not really that.
Kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Not that big a deal. Let's see what else. We had a problem yesterday at the Indian Wells tennis tournament in Southern California, out there by Palm Springs, where the beautiful people are. Apparently, during a match between number 2 Carlos Escape from Alcaraz, and number 6 Alexander Zverev. Alexander's missing. What do you call one?
Vowels?
A vowel in one. In his
How do you
name.
spell his last name?
Z.
Right.
V.
Right.
Yeah, you got trouble right away. EREV.
Oh,
Zverev. Zverev? That sounds good.
That does sound good.
Interestingly enough, it's pronounced Johnson.
sort of like Mike Krzyzewski.
Isn't that odd?
Clearly not normal.
They have gotten a lot of rain out there in the desert, believe it or not, recently. But the match was not delayed by rain. It was a massive invasion of bees. Overtook Stadium 1 yesterday. Alcaraz and Zverev
Johnson
played just 2 games. Both men held serve, and Alcaraz got stung on the forehead.
Oh, man.
He was in the first point in Game 3 before all hell broke loose. The match was delayed like a half hour.
The last time I got stung by a bee was in the face.
Oh.
Yeah. And you go, oh, yeah, this does hurt bad for like a minute.
And then
it kind of goes away.
swells all up, though, doesn't it?
It wasn't that. Yeah.
You put,
but
meat tenderizer.
Allergic,
you put meat tenderizer on it?
I just
seriously, you make a little paste out of meat tenderizer.
Did you have to pull the stinger out?
I didn't know. I mean, maybe I was supposed to. Nothing bad happened.
What's that look for?
And for some reason, the bees loved one of the camera at the tennis tournament. They all were.
Good Lord.
So something about the queen. I don't know the hierarchy of the bee world. I don't know what's
It is a
going on
matriarchy, though. So
with the queen and things like that.
Is there a king bee? Other than the musicians?
There's a king bee, baby. I'm a king bee, baby.
I always hear about the queen bee.
What's that song? The king bee. Didn't the bees did that on Saturday Night Live?
Exactly.
They did the king bee.
King bee.
I'm the king bee, baby.
That's the first of 2 bee stories this morning. We have another one.
There's another bee problem somewhere else?
Yeah. Do you suppose the great musician Sting, when he would post-coital, would say, well, I pulled the stinger out? I assume he refers to his male member as the stinger.
As the stinger.
I'll put my record up of being unstung by bees up against anyone. I think the last time I got stung by a bee, I was 5 years old, and I actually fell on it in the backyard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And that was the last time I was stung by a bee.
I was over a porch, beautiful brick porch on a ladder, probably 15 feet off the ground, holding a can of white paint. That stung just below my right eye. Didn't drop the paint, fortunately. But that hurt.
I bet.
Yeah. Yikes.
Did it swell up? Like you?
Oh, yeah.
Like you fought Tyson?
Right there. Yeah, I had a issue.
Yeah, I'm allergic. I have to get a shot.
But we have another bee story. Do you have that one, Christy?
Yeah, a California Highway Patrol helicopter grounded after it was swarmed by 10,000 bees. According to the LA Times, pilot Shane Dixon said he and his partner discovered that the bees had made a home on the nose of their helicopter.
Hey, everybody, Shane Dixon.
The pair called.
He's good.
Everybody, Dick's out. Oh, sorry, Dixon. Dick's in.
The pair called local honeybee removal expert Susie Holzman, who responded to the tarmac and vacuumed up almost 3 pounds of bees along with the colony's queen.
Who's that?
Susie Holzman.
Holzman, the bee expert.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, yeah.
Right in the middle of the ha and the E, I'm punching him right in the face.
Holzman, who said the insects were just totally agreeable, relocated to an empty hive in Ostacadero.
Doesn't that sound like a teenage band or a cartoon band? Susie and the Queen team.
It does, yes.
Say, Susie, we're going to go attack the chopper.
It's funny where they select,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah. I think Chick's right. Wherever the Queen decides.
Yeah,
it's up to her.
Yeah.
She kind of
Boy,
runs the show.
She does run the show, but wonder why she picks.
It was a cop?
Underneath
Was it a
the
police
camera?
copter?
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably a sting operation.
Oh, it must have been. It must have been.
And don't you think this whole, of all the bees, the world will stop?
I do believe that.
I do believe that.
No, don't you think that started by the Queen's PR department? That's absolutely
Serious
what we
business.
need. People are hating us for the stinging thing, people. Anybody got any ideas? Well, here's what we'll do. If we get rid of the bees, the world would end.
You
You know, I've noticed humans like their food.
Yeah.
If we tell them there will be none.
Yeah, but they can manufacture food, need all other stuff.
Kill him.
Didn't we have a...
Sting him.
In the last couple of years, we've had a few bee heists
Yeah.
where they've...
What?
Yeah, they've stolen...
Oh, stolen the bees.
Yeah, it's serious business. So, well...
I'm mesmerized by beekeepers taking honey out of their bee combs, or whatever
Yeah.
they call those things.
Yeah, the
they-
honeycombs and
they're
the
and putting them into a container. I could watch that. I could not watch The Beekeeper, the movie, though. I tried.
Oh, it's not fun?
No, there's too much. You have to protect the hive. Stuff like that. It's coming at it from that angle. I swear it is.
All right.
They call him the
Jason Statham, Tom.
He's some secret arm of the CIA that none of us have ever heard. They call them the beekeepers.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole different
And their
ballgame.
slogan, their tenet is we have to protect the hive, or whatever the hell it is.
Oh,
Jason Statham
they
could
extend
do
the
anything he
analogies.
wants.
Everything
Very
is a
good,
bee
yeah.
Exactly. They
thing.
do the whole thing.
Secretary's name is Honey.
And there's also an undercurrent of no one's ever cared for me before.
Oh, I love it.
And this old lady fixes him soup, and then she gets murdered. And
Bee Movie, the Jerry Seinfeld cartoon,
Yeah.
is very funny. Have you
Is
guys
it
seen
really?
that?
I never
have
seen
not
it.
Yeah,
seen
it's real
it.
good.
Never
At one
seen
point,
it.
he looks at a human. He goes, "You mean when you spill soda on the sidewalk, you don't just get down and sip it up?"
Is that right?
Which, of course, a bee would be. What are you doing?
Love bees.
So you can't... These guys walk out to the helicopter.
Yeah.
And it's covered in bees.
Yeah.
They can't just start it up and take off?
No. No.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
Okay.
You want to relocate them? Yeah,
Yeah.
That would have happened. That
Wouldn't
wouldn't
they
happen.
just chop them up? See, this is the queen bee in this PR thing.
yeah.
But it was on
Can't
the nose.
destroy the bees.
A little too on the nose, I think.
Yeah. Well,
That wouldn't have happened in Nam.
They would have taken off. Yeah.
Hey,
well,
listen.
of course.
I can't go rescue those guys. I got a queen bee I got to save. Oh, really?
Isn't that what actually happened in Platoon? Hey, sorry, Willem Dafoe. There were bees. We had to get out of here.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy.
Were you saying that your dad liked to sit on the edge when he would go?
Yeah, he was more of a.
He was a combat
First
Vietnam.
off, last on. Yeah, he liked having his legs. He didn't want to be in the. I'm the same way. I don't want to be stuck in the middle of guys in a tiny helicopter. I'd rather be out
Right there on the edge?
Yes, yeah.
That cuts down on grab ass in the copter, though.
Yeah, you must have missed out on that.
Yeah, I'm
Must
sure.
have missed out on that.
I'm sure that's what he was. That's what he was concerned about, not the bullets.
Well, you're flying to you're on a sortie, and
What's
you want
the
something to relieve the tension.
What's the movie where the guy ends up sitting in his helmet? Is that Platoon or?
I don't remember which one. that
And one
is.
of those, they
Metal
get in the
Jacket, I
copter.
think.
It's not the beekeeper, I can tell you that.
I'm going to set my platoon. Oh, I'm sorry.
You have to
let's see.
protect the hive.
I love Jason Statham.
What's
He can
what's
do
coming
whatever
up in
he wants.
sports?
What is coming up? Oh, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes have big news for people at Kansas City. They're staying. They're still Chiefs. Don't worry. And I don't know. I've heard that Travis Kelce and Taylor are going to get married. That's what I've heard.
Oh, yeah?
Now is what I heard. I heard me saying it. That's what I mean by I heard it.
Good for them. Have some fun.
Good for them.
Yeah. Also, we have coming up. Anybody got a tuxedo? We got penguins in the news. Yeah. When I was little, I didn't realize that penguins were little.
That's right. You thought they were like
I thought they were like 6'4". I thought they were like the same size as people.
Is there anything funnier than a camera laying on the ground and a penguin bending over and looking at it?
They're hilarious.
Funny stuff.
They're just funny. We have penguin news coming up.
And I have Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system to tell you about. The best home security system of 2024 is Simply Safe, named that by U.S. News & World Report, and also Best Customer Service in Home Security by Newsweek. Advanced technology protects every room, window, and door with Simply Safe. And high-definition cameras keep watch for suspicious activity 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Professional monitoring for less than $1 a day, and no long-term contract ever. And it's oh so easy to install the system yourself, but you can have the professionals at Simply Safe do it for you. Protect your home today, and Bob and Tom Show listeners have a deal. Get a special 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, comedian Ali Saddiq will be joining us in the studio. Looking forward to seeing Ali. And I'll also tell you about some stuff we've got coming up in the great state of Ohio and the great state of West Virginia. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Show coming up in August.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Tom over there.
Check. Oh, it's working. Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Got Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes coming up in sports. Got a story about that.
All right. Okay. We'll look forward to that, certainly. Can you distinguish a zucchini from a cucumber?
I feel like I can.
I'm going to say yes, but I don't. As Josh brought up off the area, zucchinis are bumpier than cucumbers.
That would be my initial response.
And I think zucchinis are longer and thinner than
You think zucchinis are bumpier than cucumbers?
In my memory serves, but apparently incorrectly, according to Christy's response.
I thought cucumbers were the bumpy ones.
I thought cucumbers were just bigger.
I thought cucumbers were round.
Well, are we talking look or anal feel?
I thought cucumbers were round and orange, and you can make a juice out of them. Is that
close?
Is that right?
There was a survey
what do I have
about
hold of there.
But I think
that's an orange. If no one's going to play, yeah, I think I've got an orange.
I wanted to play, but I felt like we couldn't.
Yeah, I got the same feeling, but I went ahead.
Yeah, good for you.
We have that coming up, and it's almost related to the Olympics. We'll find out that
almost.
Yeah, it's you know how I am with connections. Sometimes it may be straining to connect.
It's straining.
Point A to point.
It wears me out. I can tell you that.
That's the nature of what we have to do, though. We have to connect this to that. Do you ever notice that, like on local news, no matter what it is, they always try to find a local angle?
Sure.
Fortunately, no one from this county was killed.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Today in Antarctica.
Yes.
And we spoke with local official. Okay, we have Mr. McGee at the Sports Desk. Tell me more.
Oh, All right. Gardner Minshew yesterday landed in Las Vegas. He is now a Las Vegas Raider. And yesterday we had the audio from when the Raiders played the Colts last year, and Gardner was the backup quarterback, and Max Crosby was talking trash to him. Max kept calling Minshew a little ass boy and attacking him and tackling him and little ass boy every time he got to him. So yesterday...
Who won that game, do we recall?
I don't remember. Do you remember who won the Raiders? Colts, I think.
That's a dumb question.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's your answer. Yeah. Okay.
There's your answer. So one of the first questions he got asked when he in Las Vegas, have you talked to Max yet about it? And Gardner said he had. And here's Mr. Minshew at his news conference yesterday.
Sure enough, saw him. He's a big ass boy, is what he is. God dang. But nah, man, it was awesome. Those are guys, not as much fun to play against, but if they're on your team, absolutely love it, man. Excited to be with him.
So Max Crosby is a big ass boy.
I love Gardner Minshew.
Gardner's a
favorite player
boy.
in the NFL. Come on, Gardner. Hope he has a good season.
And Scott Van Pelt had a pretty good idea on his broadcast last night. He said, why don't they put Max Crosby and Gardner Minshew in the RV and let them drive around the country for a couple of months and put it on Netflix? I mean, that's a win-win-win-win.
Yeah, it is.
Gardner, was that when he was a Jaguar? He got in the RV and drove it around?
It must have been, yeah.
And then he parked the RV outside the Eagles facility when he was there.
Yeah.
What a fun, interesting, cool guy. Good luck, Gardner.
Yep.
Got the ever-changing facial hair.
Got really long hair right now. Yeah. Very long.
What was that thing when you were a kid with the metal shavings?
Oh, yeah, you put the
Woolly
hair
Willy?
on the guy.
Yeah. What was it called?
Woolly Willy? Was that it?
Yeah.
Remember, we had a Woolly Tom.
Yeah.
We got one for Christmas.
That would be a great thing to give away. That'd be a great thing to give away at the Raiders games instead of a bobblehead.
And that was a
they'd
crap
have
Christmas, wasn't it?
the Gardner Minshew mustache thing where you could change the facial hair. Write this down, Ace. They're going to do this, and you're going to thank me, and I'll get you one. Sorry, back to you.
When are you going to send Ace to Las Vegas Raiders?
I tried to, remember? And he didn't want to go. He didn't want to go.
Wait a minute. Why didn't you want to go? This will be good.
It was during COVID.
It was during
Last
COVID.
year wasn't COVID.
Last year I wasn't invited.
Oh, my Lord,
God, it's unbelievable.
So, just to be clear.
Am I the only one in this room has a memory?
No. Just to be clear. I'm not the only one that has a problem with this guy, right? I mean, we all do. Am I right?
Call Caliendo. Don't go through Tom.
I tried to send it. In any event.
Caliendo, he'll take you to a Cardinal game or something. You don't want that.
I thought he was buddies with what's-his-face.
That's the coach that's gone.
No, John Gruden is going to coach football somewhere in Italy.
What?
That was announced yesterday.
Really?
The Milano Brahma Stampeders.
Milano.
I said...
You
Just
did.
what
You
we
did,
were talking about in the break room. And now watch. He's going to laugh. His face is going to get red. And then our show's going to be over, but he's going to be laughing.
What else is happening? Sorry.
It's called the 1587. And I actually sat here and said, I wonder where the hell they got the name for that new restaurant they're starting between Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. 1587.
Spelled out or numbers?
A year that the cattle were particularly good?
Yeah,
Is that,
well, that was like the dark ages.
what the hell is
long
that?
time ago. I'm such an idiot. 1587, of course, is their numbers. And it's numbered, Tom.
Not
it's
spelled
not
out?
Spelled out. What a great Griswold question.
That's a mistake.
Really? Do you think it would add some... It would zhuzh it up if it had 1587 spelled out.
It'll be confusing. It'll be confusing to find it.
Why would it be confusing?
Well, the alphabet. How do you alphabetize that? Lots of other issues. What's it all about? What is the 1587?
Under the F's for FIF. Am I? Anyway, Kansas City's Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, they're starting a steak restaurant called 1587. It's projected to open in early 2025 at the Lowe's Hotel in downtown Kansas City.
Oh, nice.
Remember when Lowe's had all the theater chain?
Yeah. There must still be Lowe's theaters out there.
Coast to coast, man.
Now all they have is hardware.
Oh,
this is spelled differently?
Oh, sorry.
The duo working with a company called Noble 33, a Vegas-based restaurant franchise, to give visitors the experience of how Mahomes and Kelsey eat while on the road. Now, of course, instead of booths at this restaurant, they're going to have hotel beds.
Yes.
And you lay in the hotel bed, and as you eat your food, you just toss it out into the room. Because that's the way they eat when they're on the road. That's the little piece I prepared for this story.
Very nice.
Are there still Shulas out there?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, because there was a Shula Steakhouse in Orlando in the one of the Disney hotels.
Orlando, where's that?
I ate at a Dan Marino's. I ate there.
There's Marino's restaurant?
Okay, this says
Marino.
That's what I said, a Marino restaurant.
Oh, there's still 6 Shulas.
There are still?
Yeah, there's in the Orlando, Naples, Gainesville, Richmond, Virginia.
So in this fun
Houston, and
story for the
Chicago.
people of Kansas City, I'm sure it's going to be chiefed out. Red and gold are going to be there. You know, there's going to be a kingdom room, I bet, stuff like this.
Yeah.
But your approach to this story is you want to invoke some restaurants that might not be around for very long. And
When's the last time you went to the Joe Namath Steakhouse? Remember that brief
that was
fling?
I don't
When
know,
was that?
60 years ago.
You ate at Dan Deerdorf's place in St. Louis, didn't you? Deerdorf and Hearts?
I never ate at Deerdorf's. No.
Were you a Dan Deerdorf fan?
I was not.
Did you ever have a...
And the dirtiest player in football was his buddy. What was his name?
I don't remember.
It was also on the offensive line of the Cardinals. Damn it.
Well,
somebody tell me his name.
Vic Davalio Taco Stand? Never.
Oh, how was that?
You know that not everyone watched you growing up. You know that.
Okay, sorry. Everybody had a favorite player no one's ever heard of. Come on. Vic Davalio signed my mitt. When we come back, we have more interesting sporting news.
I had a lot more higher hopes for laying in a hotel bed.
I love it.
That's a great job.
Really funny.
Because that's why they eat
That's
on
great.
the road,
Sure,
right?
that's a tremendous idea. The image is in my head.
Have Ace do sports. I know where this is all heading. I get it. I'm a big boy. Just tell me. Just send me home. It's fine.
Coming up, we have hardcore sex in the news.
Yeah.
And a story called Cat in a Vat of Toxic Waste. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Out.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Josh Arnold is here.
Chick.
Ace Cosby there.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold with our special guest today.
Thank you very much. Broom's gotten significantly more handsome.
Handsome every day.
I know it's handsome every day, Ace. We see you. Comedian Ali Saddiq has joined us in the studio. And Ali is on tour, stopping at a bunch of places, including Lexington, Louisville, Cincinnati, Des Moines, Fort Wayne, Akron, Indy. So check out Mr. Saddiq. How are you, Ali?
I am doing slightly well.
Good.
Slightly, because I'm trying to see is this window place in Houston? Because I just bought a used house, secondhand house.
You bought a used house? Good for you.
It was built in 1934, so it's definitely used.
Yeah.
Before I got
Right,
it.
yeah.
I got to change out all the windows.
Yeah. You got any ghosts in that place?
I don't know yet.
Oh, you haven't moved in?
I stripped it down to the beams. It had asbestos all in it, so I'm just redoing the whole thing. But we need windows.
Okay, good. Well, I can hook you.
We have 13 windows. I need, and you say you buy 2 and get 2.
It's hard to believe it.
I'm like, I was in there counting in my head, buy 2 and get 2. I'm like,
Yeah, but if you got 13, you're SOL.
I just have one window laying in the kitchen every now and
No,
then.
Ali and I went into the green room, and Ali's got some friends with him, but I noticed that we have a lot in common.
Like what?
We're both wearing the same brand of shoe.
Is that right?
yes.
What brand is that?
Oh, God.
These are the best shoes.
Yeah, now I would
the
not get.
Ons?
I wouldn't.
Pass.
I couldn't.
Awful. Pass. I'd wear a pair of Crocs.
No, well, you wear them Crocs, your feet gonna be terrible.
Classic.
Classic
Now-
night.
Standard classic. First issue Air Force One. Kiss my ass.
That's not the first issue. Moses Malone got the first issue. That's why they celebrated the Air Force One. They celebrated with Moses Malone on the shoe. That is a horrible shoe for your arch.
I don't have an arch. I'm a fat guy. And it's I meant to say copy when I was talking about Air Force One. Copy.
Now see, Ali, you've got these. What are these called? OCs.
On cloud.
They're ONs.
Now my trainer friend Jonathan got me to get these.
It sounds like Jonathan might be pretty important.
His name was
the way that you're speaking about him, I saw your lights.
Jonathan,
it's like at last I
Do
can
your kids
talk
call
about
him Uncle Jonathan? Comes over.
I can talk about Jonathan on the air.
Daddy, yeah.
John he's like my long lost son. He's a great guy.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Or late life.
I've seen that. Yeah,
but he told me to get these because I'm doing some special stuff. But
Jonathan, run, give me some popcorn.
Ali, you got the kind of. Can I see him again, please?
Oh, Jonathan, you bitch.
See, you got I could not pull off the yellow ones.
Why not?
Are you kidding? Look, now see, I got these slick blue and black ones.
Not a natural fiber in them.
I have some white ones.
There's no difference between that and the container that you're eating pretzels out of. Only I think those have more plastic in them than the pretzel container.
I can't pull off the yellow ones. I'd look.
I don't know. I think everybody can pull off the yellow.
I don't think I can.
Yeah. We'll try it. That's Jonathan.
Okay.
I bet Jonathan's rocking the yellow one.
But the cool thing about Jonathan is at this this little gym I go to.
It's a boutique gym.
It's a boutique gym.
It's a boutique gym.
It is. There's two of them I go to. One of them is like regular with lots of people.
Jonathan and Jerry.
And the other one I go to.
Where you and Jonathan can just be.
It's restricted.
Yeah.
No, but they.
Trust me.
There's usually only 2 or 3 other people, and there's one of the other trainers likes hardcore rap, which you might realize I don't even get it. A lot of cursing.
I don't get it.
Yeah, a lot of cursing. But sometimes they'll play classic rock, so I've got to train John what's happening here.
No, it's okay. Jonathan.
No,
don't stand.
He'll go, "What's this?" And I'll go, "That's Cream with Eric Clapton." Oh, okay.
His nipples get hard.
Yeah. No,
I like his beard.
Ali Saddiq is our guest. Ali, are you a workout guy? Do you?
Yes.
You are? Okay,
Yes.
good.
Just pull-ups, dips, box every day.
Classics.
I like dips.
The classics.
You like dips, Josh? I like dips. I do like
What's
dips.
your favorite
like
dip,
a ranch,
Josh?
Nice artichoke.
French onion.
Oh, I'm a 7-layer man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that 7-layer dip.
So, Ali, when you're on the road, I know that I was just on the road a couple weeks ago, and the hotel had a great gym. These hotels, it's unbelievable.
Now, when you go on the road, does Jonathan go with you?
I knew
Jonathan can help you work out when you're on the road.
I'm personal trainer in the hotel gym. Look,
That's right.
Yes.
Now we have to go down to the gym. They have a gym. I checked.
Now, you go down to the gym?
No. I just do in my room push-ups and stuff in my
You
room.
mean you touch the floor of a hotel room?
No, you have to
towel
put a towel
down.
down.
Okay, I'm
Put a
just
towel
asking.
down. No, but you touch the gym in
Oh,
the hotel?
the gym, they all have the wipes and the whole deal.
Oh, sure.
No one uses those wipes.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody use those
I
wipes.
do. No, before and after I touch those machines, I'm wiping them off.
He wipes down his area every day.
Yeah, he does.
That only he touches.
Still.
Ali, would you like some wipes? I have some here.
I'm pretty cool on the wipes.
Ali, do you like
Like I don't like hotel gyms at all. It's never enough stuff in there.
Want to sanitize?
You have a lot of sanitizer.
my God.
That's the sanitizer left over from COVID.
That's something. Isn't
In
it?
a warehouse, it's jugs and jugs and jugs of that.
Oh,
that they
save
can't
it
get
for me,
rid of.
baby.
Do you think it goes bad and they'll never tell you? Like,
No, I
quit
don't know.
sanitizing like a year ago.
I
and-
remember they said it would go bad.
Oh, that's
Would it?
BS. You know that most of those dates on food are just completely fraudulent. You can keep eating the ketchup. Calm down.
Drink the milk.
Well, ketchup for sure. Yes. You
No,
ever bought a new
no.
ketchup and says it expires in 3011?
Yeah, except for milk and avocados. As Jim Gaffigan said, the avocados go bad before you leave the store. So you're a workout guy, Ali. You do the push-ups and you're fit?
I'm
He
pretty
looks fit.
I'm pretty fit.
Yeah.
That
You said
don't-
you box?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's avid. That's avid boxer.
Did you get hit in the face?
I've been hit in the face before, yes.
Well, fire that trainer.
Are you saying you want to hit me in the face?
See, the thing about boxing, you're going to eventually get hit in the face at some point.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, you got to.
It's about, isn't it?
You got to learn how to get hit in the face.
No,
right?
it's not.
You know who gets upset?
Chrissy, it's not what it's about. You're supposed to hit people and not get hit, but sometimes
you're gonna get hit.
The other person is a little quicker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jonathan's ringside. Don't hit him in the face.
and sometimes you get a little cocky and you feeling yourself and you decide to get in there with somebody that already has on headgear and you don't recognize that they already somebody. There's a guy named Todd Manuel he was getting ready to fight Victor Ortiz. I walked in the gym one day on one and Todd looked at me and I'm like, what's up? But I didn't know it was Todd because he had on headgear. And then I got in the ring with him. I'm like, yo, let's go. And I noticed that it was Todd after I was already in the ring. So it's no getting out now. I can't chicken out now. Oh, man, Todd, it was bad. It was bad. Like you see the difference in the levels. Like he was like, yo, I fight, but Todd fights. Like it was different.
Yeah.
It was so different. I've done that like 3 times. I've gotten in the ring with pros, and I looked good for the first maybe 45 seconds. And then it goes terrible. It's like, oh, this is what you actually do.
Did you say this hurts?
Oh no, it definitely hurt. You can't say it. You just go home and then they don't see you back in the gym in 2 days. They're like, he's licking his wounds.
Now, Lee, are you going to watch that Mike Tyson fight?
I definitely gonna watch that Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen Mike train?
Yeah, I saw the video.
It is crazy. I'm like, and that his trainer should get a lot of money. His trainer is. I've done pad work for somebody. No, I wouldn't do it for Mike Tyson. It's like he's in a fight. It's like Mike looks like he just snaps, and it's like he forget that he's supposed to be training. Oh no,
he's gonna
Jay Paul is going to get destroyed.
That's why I want to watch.
Yep.
I can't wait. I wish we could get a lot of other influencers, like maybe one of the Kardashians in there, have them beat to hell.
Is it July, chick?
Yeah, July
from Mr. Tyson has been in here.
Cowboys, AT&T Stadium.
Have you met Mike? Have you met Mr.
I would love to be on Mike's show. I've never met Mike.
He's really nice.
Yeah,
he's a sweet little guy.
He's a little. Yeah, he's shorter than you think.
His hands are as big as a dinner plate.
What's
unbelievable.
I've never met him, but I was in a club with him one time, and everybody knew Mike was in there. They were like, yo, Mike Tyson's in the back. And so when he walked by, you saying little, but his back is he's not okay. He's little like Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell is little, but he's Earl Campbell.
That's the thing.
The first thing you notice about Mike is his back and how broad his back is.
Why?
When you meet him, the first thing you want to comment on is his lisp. What?
Nothing.
I'm cool.
What is wrong with you?
Coogee rap.
No, when Mike was in there, that was the first thing he said. He said, "I've got this lisp." Remember,
we all know that.
It wasn't the first thing he said. It was because he called you a pussy.
Yeah, he did.
And everybody, we lost our minds.
No, he said.
And then he tried to go. This went too well.
He goes, "You're pushing it."
No.
And it sounded like he said, "You're a pussy, Tom."
No.
And then then because he's a gentleman, he corrected himself. Okay, I don't know. I blame Saddiq on this. Mr. Saddiq is on tour.
We'll relive that moment when we come back.
That would include many places. I'm going to tell you all about the Ali Saddiq tour. But right now, I'm going to tell you, hey, it's time to work on your head. That's where this comes in. The Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. BetterHelp had a better idea to access therapy in a much easier way. That, of course, is taking advantage of contemporary technology, taking advantage of the internet. How it works? Well, you go take this brief questionnaire online. You'll get matched with one of 25,000 licensed therapists. You can switch anytime, by the way, no additional charge. And then the therapy itself is performed online. Thus, much, much more convenient, much more flexible. Find out the details at BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Add the /BT Show part to knock 10% off your first month. Learn what makes you happy through therapy with BetterHelp. Once again, it's BetterHelp.com/BT Show, and that'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, HELP, BetterHelp. Indeed.com/BT show. Get your priorities in order in your head. And once again, much, much more convenient because you can do it online as if you were on like a Zoom call or maybe on a phone call back and forth if you don't want to be on the screen or texting back and forth. It's all about what works for you. BetterHelp.com/BT show. Coming back, we got comedian Ali Saddiq hanging with us. We have cool stuff from outer space. We have animals that are probably in big trouble and a huge sex project. That's all happening. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit ServiceNow.com.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show. We have a special guest today. Here's Tom to tell us more.
Well, hello.
Hello. How are you?
You can tell.
Radio
Did
on
we
the air.
catch you off guard?
Yeah.
We're.
I don't know where that came from, but we're back now. And,
our guest, Mr. Ali Saddiq, we are brothers in feet.
Oh, my Lord.
We have the same kind of shoes on. He has the more flamboyant yellow. I have the reserved black.
What is the brightest color in your wardrobe?
it's like a light khaki, like a tan.
Yes, I do have a deep tan.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I can't pull off colors.
You used to. You had that great salmon shirt you wore all the time.
I love that shirt.
Yeah,
nice pink hat on.
You have a pink hat on. You have a pink hat on.
See, that offsets the otherwise bland wardrobe that I have.
It's not just your wardrobe that's bland.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Mr. Ali Saddiq is on tour. Lots of great stops coming up. I know you've got Indy, you've got Akron, Lexington, Louisville, Cincinnati, Des Moines, Fort Wayne. Ali Saddiq, seen all over the internet and now live and in person and here in the studio. We found out...
I'm going to take a little TV credit as well.
Yes, sir.
A couple TV things. Because, see, when you say internet, people think that I'm some internet guy. No, 26 years, Def Jam, Kind View, HBO, Showtime.
What was your first ABC. National television appearance? Do you remember?
First national Comic View. We're gonna say Comic View was national. Comic View, and then Def Jam.
Def Jam.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first joke?
Yeah.
On Def Jam. Yeah. Can you say it on the radio?
No.
There you go.
I've moved on to the joke.
That's right.
And I'm still upset about this Audi thing. As soon as you mention Audi, I get mad about bags. It's just something about bags when you go somewhere and you can't get a bag and you shopping there. I'm just agitated about that. I haven't heard anything ever since she said, you've been to Audi. I've been over here mad. I'm like, I remember my experience. I go in there, I got a basket full of stuff, get to the thing, and the man's like, so how you going to get it out of here? Like, y'all don't give bags? I bought all this stuff. Y'all don't give bags? It's like that's why I hate California. I hate California.
Yeah, you can't get a bag there without paying for it.
You can't get a bag to save your life.
That's right.
I bought $10,000 worth of stuff, and you still gonna charge me 10 cents for a bag? You insane. You're insane. I'm never coming here again. and let me tell you, what you don't do is get upset and then try to take all your things out without a bag. It was a great idea until I got halfway down. She made a gallon of water. It gets really heavy once you got to go.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You got cans. I dropped my toothpaste, and this lady said, you dropped your toothpaste? And I got mad. I just kicked it towards her.
Now,
tell me nothing, ma'am.
Let's head back to the sports page.
Well,
and
first
entertain
of all,
Mr. Saddiq with some sporting
news.
Let's
hear from the time Mike Tyson visited the Bob and Tom Show, and it was
we're going back.
It was quite a while, but it's quite a while ago. But he and Tom, as expected, got into it, and it went a little something like this.
Don't hit me. That's all I'm asking.
Here we go.
Kick his ass, Mike. Look, 5 minutes in, Mike called Tom a pussy. I am so.
I said pushing. I know I have a list, but I said pushing.
He said he's pushing.
Pushing.
1-800-Tom's a pussy.
He said pushing.
Mike, I am a big pussy. Believe me.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tyson. We were talking about Ali Saddiq's hobby of boxing.
Yes. So
And,
Mike, of course, one of the greatest boxers ever.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I would box?
Who?
Sugar Ray.
Oh, really?
Is that right?
Sugar Ray. I met Sugar Ray and I told him, I'm still mad at you about Hagler. Because Marvin Hagler, the greatest boxer to me. When they fought, it's like Sugar pulled some slick move where they was boxing at the last 10 seconds, you hit tack, tack, and he'd start patting him real quick, and then he'll move. I was like, I hated it. He was never hurt. This how Marvin was looking at him when he started hitting him. He was like, yo, what are you doing? And he did, and he won. I can't.
Now, what is it? Jake Paul and Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
When is that coming up?
Middle of July, end of July.
It'll be. I think it'll make huge numbers.
AT&T.
A lot of people watch it because they want to see Jake Paul get the crap beaten out.
Or the Cowboys play.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, they're going to stream it live on Netflix. That's right.
For free? We don't have to pay
That's
for
right.
it?
Well, if you pay for Netflix.
Well, yeah.
I think it'll be a big number.
Who's the undercard?
I do not know. How about you and Sugar Ray?
I would love to be the undercard.
There you go. Yeah.
Start lobbying.
Let's start it. Let's start the bidding.
Yeah.
See what
Chip, I
happens.
think you can get it done, Chip.
Oh, I might be.
I'll take you in the points. What else is happening in sports? I'm sorry.
Let's see. Where were we? Oh, this is someone who's getting some internet traction, if you will. He is being told that he sounds just like Patrick Mahomes of the world champion Kansas City Chiefs. This is Jalen House of New Mexico, basketball player last night. His team won in his conference tournament. Here's Jalen. See what you guys think.
Amazing. This is my first tournament ever. I don't even know how to feel right now. I'm so excited, man. I really don't know how to feel. I'm so excited, man.
He does. He's got kind of a high voice.
I don't know if you caught it, but he's very excited.
I bet he is.
Yeah, but he's got that high timbre, if you will.
Where you from originally?
Well, he plays for New Mexico, so as I understand the rules, you have to be from Taos, New Mexico.
Really?
Or,
It's a
Albuquerque.
lovely city, yes. Both of them there.
You have to be from there to play that?
No.
I'm about to say, what
Why do people believe me
I
after
didn't
all
believe
this?
you. I was going on like, what? Is it a new rule?
You just have that aura. Everyone believes
Ali, this
you.
is the opposite of ESPN. I just want to let you know.
God, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing that we do that
Goodness
is
gracious.
serious.
Have you heard of Xavier Leggett, Ali? He's a wide receiver. He was in the NFL Combine. He turned heads, as they say. He ran a 4.3 40. He's like 6'2", 225. Reminds a lot of people of Randy Moss, right down to his accent.
Okay.
And the way he speaks, he's
So
from
cute.
Mullins, South Carolina. This is his voice. Here we go.
Oh, man, I'd say the deep ball, man. But I really feel like any way that I get the ball in my hand, I could get it to that end zone.
That is beautiful. I think it's kind of a Forrest Gump-ish.
The deep ball.
Yeah.
No, I'm not making fun of the guy. I think it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Ali, your thoughts? You've taken off your glasses.
Oh, this sounds like everybody that will knock you out. Like everybody who I've even seen knock somebody out sound just like that. What I'm trying to say. I'm like, oh no, fight's over.
Fight's over.
Now, Ali, where did you grow up?
Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And you, of course, had to play for the University of Houston.
Texas Southern University.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, you play
that's
for
okay too, I guess. Yeah.
We have a lot of colleges inside of Houston.
Houston's number one right now. You got to be
we number one.
What, Jamal Shed or what's the
I don't
guy's
know the
name?
team. I
Okay.
just know it's U of H. You know, you just root it because that's not my team. So it's like,
What's your team?
Who's your team?
I don't have no college basketball team.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's not a college basketball team. I'm gonna go Texas Southern. I'm gonna support Texas Southern. That's the yard.
Okay.
And U of H, I'm gonna support that because the lady of the house went there.
Lady
But
of the house?
Is that
I
your,
like-
Is that
I like
your
right-
wife?
Is that your
I
wife?
like the lady of the house, the lady that lives in my house.
You know, I
If he meant wife, he would have said wife.
I know you said Jonathan, right?
yeah. I think that I'm going to cop that term.
Yes.
That's very handy. How do you say it again?
The lady that lives in my house.
The
You know what? I dare you to cop that term, Tom. I want to know how you saying that goes over.
It's going to be the lady that lives in my house that I'm not allowed to live in anymore. is I think the way that's going to play out, if you will.
That's why I bought a new house.
So the lady that lives in your house went to
U of H.
What is their mascot, if you will?
Cougars.
The Cougars.
Houston Cougars. It's Texas Southern. What are they? Jackrabbits? What are they?
Man, Tigers.
Tigers.
Jackrabbits.
There seems to be a cat theme.
It's a cat country around here.
Cat
but
country.
Rice is down the street. What they the owls.
Oh, the owls. Yeah.
So we all this is in the same neighborhood.
Right.
This is in 3rd Ward in Texas.
I see. Now, did you attend college?
Yes.
He just said that.
Where?
Briefly, Texas Southern.
Are you not listening?
He's a jackrabbit. No, I'm sorry, a tiger.
Christy, I didn't want to be presumptuous. Did you graduate college?
No.
Did you attend? Now, let's
attended.
go around the room. Chick McGee, did you attend college?
No. The Ohio State University still has well over $20,000 of my money.
You never even went to one class?
No, did not attend.
Ace, did you attend college?
Ready to go.
I was registered and was out some money.
Did you attend?
No, I did not.
Okay. Christy.
Semester.
There you go.
And then I did.
Wow, you're the smartest person
Yeah.
in the whole room so far.
You're the big winner.
It's getting better.
And then I did take a couple classes here and there.
In other words, the
Wait a
answer. So, Ali, you're in good company.
No. You got to ask Josh because we're talking about universities, and you count this, right?
Yeah. I do count Webster University as
Very nice university.
Named after that little fella on the TV.
Little fella on the TV. Please, you will
not the dictionary, but the little fella.
Yeah. I will not have you besmirch our dean, Emmanuel Lewis.
And the Websters weren't the Jackrabbits or the Tigers; they were the
Gorlocks.
Gorlocks.
The Gorlocks.
It's real embarrassing.
What is a Gorlock?
It's a mythical creature.
It has a sword.
Yeah, it doesn't, but it almost does. Yeah.
Did you have athletic teams?
Women's volleyball was very good.
Okay. I didn't mean that. I wasn't being.
No, it was a liberal arts school.
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Let's go locks, stuff like that.
Yeah, it was a private liberal arts school, so it wasn't any. Not a lot of.
Where did they come up with the name Gorlock?
The main building of the university was at the intersection of Gore and Lockwood.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's sad.
Lockwood is a terrible street.
I'm telling you, embarrassing.
Yeah, that happened to me. I attend 116th and Broadway, where the
Columbia boy.
fighting subway stops.
Yeah.
Did you graduate?
I did. Yeah.
You have
How long did you go?
degrees, don't you?
5 years, 2 degrees. Yeah.
Oh, you have 2 degrees?
Yeah.
Yes.
Either of them
You
worth,
wouldn't know it just by
either of
talking.
them worth a damn. I just
Media communications in one and English in another. So,
Really?
Yeah, essentially.
you speak English.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
He knows words. Lots
Okay,
of them.
big ones. He'll fly a big one by soon. What else is happening in sports?
That is a great question.
You didn't ask Godwin. Godwin, university?
Oh, Pat.
2 years, college dropout, King's College.
Oh, okay.
King's College.
What was the mascot
Did
of
you
King's?
sing the King's Link?
The Crowns? The King's Crowns?
It was a
King's
tiger.
English?
Did you guys
Tiger?
ever? Did you guys ever play
Tiger
sports?
King?
We're the Tigers. Tiger King.
Tiger
Did you ever
King.
play sports against Queens College?
No, well, we had Wilkes down the street.
Wilkes, named after the
Wilkes,
booth. Fighting
No,
the
Wilkes
booths.
Berry.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oswald University.
Yeah. Okay.
Wilkes.
What else you got?
Bobbleheads of NHL star Jaromir Jagr stolen while they were on their way to a Pittsburgh Penguin giveaway.
No kidding.
The team had intended to give the bobbleheads away to fans during last night's home game against the San Jose Sharks. Instead, the club will give fans a voucher that will allow them
Oh boy.
to pick the item up at a
son,
later
you
date.
want to go to voucher night?
What a bummer.
You can make it into a paper airplane and heave it onto the ice.
They'll get a bobblehead eventually.
Penguins executive Kevin Ackland said the club has contacted state and federal authorities to investigate the incident and find out where the bobbleheads
Where are you going
Sure.
to fence a bobblehead?
Yeah, no kidding.
Well,
These will, individually you could, but they will demand a pretty high price.
Really?
yeah, for folks who couldn't make the game, they're always a collectible
Yeah.
to somebody.
Yeah.
Now they'll be really collectible because whoever stole them isn't going to.
You're right. Yeah.
You know how long it's going to take him to get off? How many bobbleheads? Was it a truck?
A
bobblehead?
truckload.
Oh, yeah. Long
That's
time.
a long
You think they
day.
knew they were stealing
One at a
bobbleheads?
time. These are definitely going one at a time. These definitely going one at a
I
time.
think they just stole a tractor trailer and just.
And this says the bobbleheads were stolen in California. So are they made in China or something?
Probably.
I don't know.
Wow.
The bobblehead
Can you
factory.
imagine
I don't
working in
know
that
where the bobblehead
factory?
factory is.
The bobblehead
You
factory?
go into work and look at your fellow Chinese person and say, well, I'm making a bobblehead of another guy I've never heard of or seen.
Yeah, I don't know if hockey's. I don't know if the NHL is that popular.
Don't you think there's probably
These are not Jordans.
Quite a lot of switching heads. On 6 and 9.
Yeah. Even the Chinese fellow at the bobblehead factory taking the one bobblehead, lowering it to the other one, and going homosexual encounter. Blah 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 blah. You know what's happening.
You think they did?
They're bored.
Yao Ming's bobbleheads better than everybody else's.
Oh, that'd be the best. Yeah, they're going to focus on that one.
They're going to focus on Yao Ming.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Yeah, that's true.
It's one of our homeboys, I believe, as they say.
Nobody.
No, nobody.
You can believe that they say that. They don't.
One of my homeboys.
How does homeboy translate into Mandarin? I don't know. That was in the New York Times crossword, I believe, last week.
Oh, man.
They had
man, I say the deep.
Get in that end zone.
In my hand, I could get it to that end zone.
Man, I'm going to go to podcast and search it. I want to listen to him talk for 4 hours.
We need to get him on the air.
We need to talk to him back.
Yeah, we do. Come on, get on that, producer man.
Beautiful accent.
Has a great career.
Man. Oh, this is a Guinness World Record.
Stupid world record.
A man from the Czech Republic has broken the Guinness World Record for running the fastest half marathon barefoot on ice and snow.
Half marathon? Couldn't do the whole thing? Big pussy.
His feet were frozen.
Wearing only running shorts and nothing else.
Ooh.
Jeff Oskay braved freezing temperatures to run over 13 miles in 1 hour, 50 minutes, 42 seconds. That beats the previous record of 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 34 seconds.
So it's freezing temperatures, and you're on ice.
And you're not wearing any. You're just wearing shorts.
Yeah.
And no shoes.
Why?
Yeah. And no shoes.
Well, he got into the Guinness Book of World Records.
I do not.
Are there other participants in this?
He broke a record. So
it must have been.
Okay.
Can't you just go out and run? And yeah, I don't know why you're so frustrated with this story. This signifies he gave me the story. And he's trying to convince people. Well, I don't know what chicks thinking reading that damn thing.
Now this says it's called the polar bear run. That'll make you run fast, getting chased by a polar bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Release the bear.
I'm surprised he did it. I would have gotten cold feet.
Okay. And I also need to tell you.
Yes, explain.
That's the only reason we had to do the story, so he could say that. Unbelievable.
A stupid event. Coming up, we're going to hang out with comedian Ali Saddiq on tour right now.
And another world record.
I know that tomorrow night is Akron, then coming up on the 29th, Lexington. Louisville, May 10th, and May 18th, it'll be Cincinnati, and then Fort Wayne, August 23rd through the 25th.
That Cincinnati thing is big to me. Yeah, it's really big.
Really? Great. Cool. Really big. Okay, good. We're going to be in Cincinnati coming up. I'll tell you about that. We're going to be there. Did I say we going to be there?
Yeah.
I meant to say we're going to be there. Sorry.
Had nothing to do with me.
Okay.
Man, I say the deep ball, man. Okay. But I really feel
That's
like
right.
any way that I get the ball.
We'll be in Cincinnati.
English lit. You ain't going to say nothing English lit?
he signs the checks.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you ever take the women in literature course?
I did take it. Well, of course, yeah.
Did it have a nickname?
There were two. Yeah. Chicklet was the nicer of the two.
Chicklet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did the other one?
The other one was anatomical.
Okay,
yes.
very good. We'll be at the Nation Kitchen and Bar in the BetMGM Sportsbook at the Banks coming up on Thursday, March 28th. We're going to have a great show. Hope to see you there. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate pina colada and Thai iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Online.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here. There's Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Do we get to hear a song from Pat today?
I would certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Have you
It's
composed
almost
something for Mr.
2 hours
Siddiq?
in,
Our
and
guest,
nothing.
Ali Saddiq, is here
If he
with us.
hasn't, I hope you bought a ticket, Pat.
I've enjoyed myself. It's
Being
funny.
here in the show.
Yeah.
And
No. I think we concluded our sports broadcast?
no, we've got one
sorry.
more. Because you're you, David Rush,
Oh.
the man, the myth, the legend. He has broken the Guinness World Record for. I'm going to yield to Tom for him to explain this to you, but the wording is the most consecutive target hits with a pump-powered rocket.
Okay, now this is like a Nerf shooting machine.
You step on it?
He pounds it with his fist.
Okay.
And he's, of course, an MIT graduate. And there's a great video of this
Is he an MIT graduate?
where he talks about not
Has MIT called to get anything back?
studying rocketry. He's it's kind of fun. But congratulations. He's on his way to becoming the person who holds the most records concurrently in the Guinness sphere, if you will.
He has a bunch of.
So does he sit down with the book and go, all right, we can tackle this one and this
That's
one
the
and this
thing.
one?
Choosing the
Yeah,
records.
that's
choosing the record.
Because the number
Yeah.
to beat was 9 rockets.
Oh.
And David managed to shatter that record. He launched a total of 37
See, he's digging deep.
into a target.
I mean, he's a skilled man. He's an excellent juggler, and
I think he's doing the kids stuff now. The one with 9 was 6 years old.
By the way, the pump-powered rocket also for men with ED. I don't know if you know that. They've got the.
He's doing the Guinness pop-up book of world records.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think it's a fun video. Check it out, and we'll find out what's.
His latest title marks his 163rd concurrent Guinness World Record. He has only 19 more records to achieve his goal of holding the most concurrent.
I'd care if there was a promise for him to stop after he got it. I'd be interested in this, but he's going to keep going on.
Of course he is.
If anybody
he's a
breaks any
motivator.
of it, he has to go back and absolutely.
Okay.
Somebody is sitting around. Hey, what is his record for?
Mm-hmm.
What are all the records? He has 100 of them. Is this all random things?
Yes.
Yeah. Popping balloons and
Popping balloons.
Catching marshmallows in his ass.
In his mouth, running while jogging. These are all important things.
Running while jogging. Not as easy as it sounds.
Running while jogging.
Okay, I'm sorry, I meant juggling.
juggling while jogging.
Yes, running while jogging.
Oh, running while juggling.
That's a lot of folks do
You
that.
can't really tell.
I was like, I should be up in there. He's running while jogging.
Is that sports?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
There she is.
This is what you farted for.
That's right. She does say this is what you farted for.
Thank you very much. That's my little girl, Finn.
Christy.
The so-called hardcore sex project has been called off. Scotland's cultural funding body cut support for the art project involving hardcore sex. According to the BBC, the project was awarded more
Sorry,
than...
Ace and Ali.
BBC is the British Broadcasting Company. I want to make that very clear. This is so embarrassing.
Right.
The project was awarded more than $107,000 through the public organization known as Creative Scotland. The 45-minute art installation planned to pay people about $400 a day to take part in sex acts.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
The project-
BBC is
For real. It was like
the project-
people were being paid to do it in public.
The project website said it would take audiences on a, quote, magical erotic journey through a distinctive Scottish landscape and described it as ending with a secret cave sex party.
Yeah, no wonder they're cutting funding for this. This isn't anything.
I'm not even going to say it.
I imagine
Puffy are funded. Sex cave. I'm like, what?
I imagine the proposal was probably worded in such a way that they
Seemed
thought
more
it was some kind
scientific.
of erotic museum thing as opposed to what would essentially be live pornography. So yeah, but
stars.
And what was the name of the organization that was donating the funds? Creative Scotland.
Creative Scotland, yes.
Okay. Although Sex in Scotland probably.
How's this going to go?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I can eat haggis, but I can't eat that.
Haggis.
You ever eaten that?
Haggis? Yes, I have.
It's pronounced haggis in the East
It
Coast.
certainly is not.
It never has been
haggis. I just heard.
I have had haggis.
You have?
In Scotland, yeah.
I've heard it's awful.
Oh no, it's good. You might like it because it's
salty,
gamey, and earthy. It's livery kind of.
Isn't it meat and potatoes and then it's served in a sheep's stomach?
Isn't it? Yeah. There's something about stomachs in it. I know that.
Yeah, it's often cooked in the casing and then served as such. Yeah.
Yeah.
Haggis.
Yeah.
It's like boudin.
Haggis.
I haven't had boudin. What is
what's boudin?
It's like meat and rice stuffed in a casing.
Is it the intestinal casing? Yes, I have had that.
What's it called?
Boudin.
Boudin.
Yeah. They have a version of that in Korea that I had.
So it's like some kind of sausage,
and it's in the intestine. Yeah, and it is rice and meat in there.
That's where the word booty comes from.
It's strong. It had the stuff I had was a strong flavor. I don't know if it's exactly.
Do you squeeze it out of the intestine and eat it like one of those
you cut the
ice
casing
cream?
like a sausage casing.
Yeah.
They look like sausage
you eat it
slices.
with crackers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you had it with crackers?
Yeah, you eat it with crackers.
Okay.
Is it any good?
Did you eat it with?
It's
yes, Josh. Yes, Josh.
Yeah, you liked it?
I loved it.
Okay, yeah.
What about the mud vein?
I mean, it is the mud vein.
Oh my gosh.
It's not chitlins. It's rice and some stuff inside. It's several dishes.
Ali and I may be talking about two different things, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to wash that though.
You clean out the.
You wash it before you.
I don't want to. Yes, it's the same.
I don't want to poop shoot.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to poop shoot nacho. In any event,
He likes poop.
The sex thing in Scotland is not happening.
Not happening.
It's not on our
You
show.
sound sad about it.
Yeah.
Were you going?
No.
Right.
No, thanks. I'm cool.
Mr. Missionary, he's not going.
Okay, Christy, what else you got?
Well, coming up, we have Do You Sleep Better Without Your Partner?
Yes.
We have 100. We have a lady in Italy that was pulled over with an expired driver's license. She was 103.
Oh, jeez.
When did we go out?
Well, okay, we'll find out what she did. Also, where we have an interesting thing about how married couples talk to each other the same way they talk to their pets.
Yep.
We'll find out about that. We'll see how that works for Mr. Saddiq. We're hanging out with comedian Ali Saddiq. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Care.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's over there.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold with our very special guest.
He is comedian Ali Saddiq. Ali, now you mentioned that you have a woman that lives in your house.
Yes.
Is that correct? Is that how you worded it?
There's the woman that lives in my house, yes.
Yes.
I think he said lady.
Oh, the lady.
Yes.
Better.
Yes.
I'm going to start using that.
Mm-hmm.
The lady that lives in my house.
Mm-hmm.
And does she give you tips on, say, fashion or facial hair or that sort of thing?
All the time.
Really?
All the time.
Does she like your current? How would you describe the facial hair you have going here?
It's a beard.
It's a beard? Okay.
I don't care how much patchwork it is. It's a beard. I don't care if it look like the Fiji Islands. It look like my beard look like the Philippines on one side, but it's not connected.
Do you shave at all, or
no? If I shave, I'd never grow this back. Listen. This is 7 strong years of strong moisturizing, massaging my face, everything.
It looks like the Fiji Islands on one side. Didn't you hear that?
Mr. Saddiq, he just comes here for the compliments. Ali's going to be doing a bunch of great shows, including, this is cool, you're going to be at the Taft Theater.
Yes.
In Cincinnati, Ohio, May 18th for a great show that evening.
That's the fattest theater that they have.
At the Taft.
Okay.
A little presidential.
Every now and then I'll do it for me. It's fine.
Yes,
Go ahead. Go in the parking lot. How about that?
Do they have special seats for the fat folks?
Maybe.
In honor of President Taft? Yeah. Okay, very good. Now, let's check in with some news with Christy Lee.
Well, researchers say married couples communicate using the same techniques they use on babies and dogs. The study examined married people who had a dog and a baby, analyzed the way adults talk to their spouse, their child, and their pet individually. They found that people often adopted surprised expressions and exaggerated mouth movements when speaking in all three scenarios.
Hey, sweetie, I have to go outside and poop. No, this is ridiculous. You don't talk to your girlfriend or your wife like a dog.
The lady in your
I've
house?
never called my dog a cheating skank.
Researchers said that communication similarities between a person's spouse, child, and dog could stem from the emotional closeness and bonding and help create a sincere and focused atmosphere when they talk.
Did your husband ever say to you, Christy Lee, do a good job on the dishes and I'll give you a bone? Answer him. Wouldn't that be about the last thing he'd ever say in your house?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, in your house.
Our house.
Yes. Have you gotten used to that?
No.
No, God, no.
We should point out to Mr. Saddiq, Christy Lee is a newlywed.
Yes.
And her husband moved into what was her house.
Mm-hmm.
Is he okay with that now?
Yeah, I mean, actually cohabitating is going a lot better than I expected.
Okay. And is he calling it our house?
I wonder what he would say. Ask that same question.
We were married for 8 months before he moved in. So I said it was 8 months of wedded bliss, and now he moved in. But it has turned out to be rather pleasant. I like it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Now, Ali, do you have a dog?
Yes.
How do you speak to your dog? Do you talk to him in a sophisticated adult manner? Or
I have a full-grown man that lives outside. I have a cane corso. He's 140 pounds, 47 pounds. I don't speak gently to him. He's a bear. You can talk gently to no bear.
You got to boss him around?
Oh, what? They told me off the top. Hey, he has to know who is the head of this pack, and that's how I talk. Oh, I probably talk to both of them the same. Hey, I am the head of this pack.
You and the lady.
I agree with it. Yes, I do talk to the spouse and the dog the same way.
Okay. I want Ali and everyone in here to know that I just looked up Concorso. They are a beautiful dog.
Yes.
But they are the only dog, and I own 2 dogs. I love dogs. I do this. I look up dogs a lot on the internet. This is the first dog that I've ever seen that has a bite force listed.
Yes.
With the dog.
Yes.
They're monsters.
700 PSI, but he looks like a little big sweetie.
Of course.
He's
Yeah.
a sweet boy.
Oh, that's Bruce.
Is that Bruce?
That's Bruce right there. That's Bruce.
He does look like a Bruce, doesn't he?
God.
Yeah, that's Bruce.
And they have do you have the pointy ears sticking straight up?
Oh, yes. He's beautiful.
I bet, yeah.
Haris is a monster.
They're scary.
Haris?
Yeah, his name is Haris, the guardian.
What's his name?
Haris.
That's cool.
Haris.
Yeah, you should see him stand.
I bet he can take on my
stand on
dogs.
his chest like this, and when he never barks, but when he does, it sounds like a monster. It sounds like a lion. Like, yes. And I know, get away from my house.
He's like a bouncer.
Yeah,
He's
man.
quiet until
I think he can open that gate. Like, yo.
I have a question.
Just letting hot girls in.
This breed of dog, the cane corso.
Cane Corso, yeah.
Are they all black?
Not all of them. It's a little sexy little brown one that my dog like this around the lake. He goes over there. Talks to her.
She's around the way.
Yeah, she's around the way.
All right.
Little sexy little one.
My dogs, Hattie, Mr. Fletcher, and Maisie.
Yeah.
Probably would get eaten by your dog there.
Oh yeah, my dog is he's serious, but he's so nice until you mess like he doesn't. This is what I knew he was the right dog. So the baby, when Helena was really small, she kept walking towards the street, and he just got up and walked to the edge and just stood where she couldn't get past.
That's amazing.
And without no training, he was like, "Yo, if something happened to and you should see when we all walking together, it's the most frustrating thing for him because he's trying to protect everybody. He's like, because he knows." If something happens, then he got to deal with me. He's like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And me and my dog have gotten into it, and he knows that I'm a little different than the normal owner. He has a huge dog house, and I don't like him digging up my stuff. I made him a dig spot. Mm-hmm. Don't dig nowhere else. You have a dig spot. And when he dug up my thing, he knew it. He knew it was bad. And so I popped him. And he ran, and I was coming into his house, and he growled, And I said, "Are you growling at me?" And I jumped into his doghouse and I was choking him in the back of the doghouse. Like, are you serious? And it's just me. My full body is in the doghouse with him. Like, are you serious, dude? And he was like, "No, not really." Like, yo, I'm not
good. You're
I
the
wish
boss.
he would bite me. I'll bite him back. Like, it's gonna be on here. I feed you. Like,
That's
I'm not
right.
playing with you.
How big is this doghouse?
No, Christy, do you talk to your man like you talk to your dog?
No. No.
Yeah, I find this.
I never yell off at him.
Well,
good one.
I'm seeing are you serious or something like that. I don't see it.
Do you rub his nose in it when he crabs on the carpet?
Yeah.
Is anyone, if he's a good boy, do you let him sleep inside?
He sleeps
Wow.
inside.
Okay,
My
all
dogs
right.
sleep inside.
Okay.
They sleep on the bed. That's a big
Has
issue.
he ever done his business on the rug?
No.
That would have been too.
He does motorboat on his butt, though. He motorboats around on his butt, right?
You ever smack his ass with a newspaper?
That's none of your business.
Well, okay. Well,
Much like that.
I dig it. Okay. Let's get back to the action. What else you got over there?
Residents of a Japanese city are on high alert after a cat fell into a vat of toxic chemicals and walked away.
Oh.
The Washington Post reports that surveillance cameras captured the feline walking away from the Nomura plating factory in Fukuyama.
I don't think it's pronounced that way.
It's Fukuyama.
It's spelled F-U...
That's English.
Fukuyama.
F-U-K-U...
You're not going to...
Yama, and the
Get
horse
me
she
to go
rode,
there.
and the horse she rode
Yes.
in on Japan.
Afterwards, a worker discovered a trail of what appeared to be yellow-brown paw prints leading away from a container of hexavalent chromium.
Hexavalent chromium.
Oh, that's
Never
what
heard of
the
that.
that's what the Joker fell in.
Is
in
it?
Batman? Yeah,
Hexavalent chromium, a
Pretty sure.
toxic and potentially deadly substance.
Yeah,
This is the famous Dr. Seuss book, The Cat in a Vat, where he's radioactive and.
The city's environmental team have asked residents to report any sightings of a cat with abnormalities, but warned that people should absolutely not touch it.
6 legs, 2 heads.
Oh, this is a sad story.
Well, they're on the lookout for the cat.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think wherever this vat is, they'd, I don't know, have it fenced off?
You would think.
How
Cats
about
are, though, they
Yeah,
can get
the
into
sly.
things.
How
Pat,
about
do
a
you have
lid? How about a lid on the vat?
Pat, you have something to say about this toxic cat?
Sure.
Cat's walking around just the other day. Came to Fukuyama as a cute little stray. Saw a big old vat. Thought it could be food. Maybe it's milk or a big hearty stew. Well, Cat found out quick it was chromium-6. That stuff from Aaron Brockovich. Oh. Well, that poison will kill you quick. And the cat's in the vat with the chemicals. A toxic blue, it wasn't drinkable. Don't pet the cat's fur or skin. She's a Roman carcinogen, man. A Roman carcinogen. Big ending.
Oh, thank you very much, Pat. That was so touching. Now, what's coming up, Christy?
Coming up, we will talk about sleeping habits with your partner. We have a guy who, if he did this on my wedding day, but apparently he donned something very special for his wedding day photos. And penguins in the news, if you would like to live in Antarctica.
That'd be cool.
Really?
No.
It'd be cool, all right. It'd be cold.
Yeah, we'll find out the details on all those things. But right now, we have to find out about Josh and his feet.
Well, sure. Maybe we can talk about your feet. Are you experiencing back pain, hip pain, or knee pain? It may be because your foundation is off. OrangeInsoles.com is the place to go. You know how much that pain and discomfort can affect your daily routine. Super frustrating. If you work on your feet all day, well, what you're doing is putting stress on your body. What kind of support is currently in your shoes? That's what I want to know. Is it that thin, lame, nothing liner that offers zero support? Go to OrangeInsoles.com. They offer arch support and a deep cup to properly support your heel, your feet, and therefore your entire body, helping to alleviate all that pain and discomfort. Think of a table. If it wobbles, it doesn't have proper support, just like you. If you are unsteady on your feet because of maybe fallen arches or other issues, you should check out orangeinsoles.com. They're great in work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, high heels, golf shoes, you name it. Find the right fit for you because they have an insole quiz. You go online, you take this quiz, it'll tell you what size, how deep the arch you need, all that stuff. Head to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, Orange Insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee. No cutting required, too. Those lesser brands, they come to you, you actually have to cut them out of a sheet. No, these are true to size. That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more.
Thank you very much. Now, I want to remind everybody that we're going to be doing our thing in Charleston, West Virginia. Special edition of this show from Rock 105. It'll be taking place Friday, April 5th. While I'm at it, Thursday, March 28th, special show coming to you as the Reds open up the baseball season. Will be at Nation Kitchen and Bar on the BetMGM Sportsbook at the Banks. Details coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all, take Xyzal. At night.
Hey, Fidelity. What's it cost to invest with the Fidelity app?
Start with as little as $1 with no account fees or trade commissions on U.S. stocks and ETFs.
That's music to my ears.
I can only talk.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. Sell order assessment fee not included. A limited number of ETFs are subject to a transaction-based service fee of $100. See full list at fidelity.com/commissions. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, Tom. We've got a great guest in the
where
in the studio this morning.
Oh, I'm so sorry. He's right there. He is a comedian, Ali Saddiq.
That's right.
He's on a tour, and I was just noticing some of your stops. You're going to be at the legendary Taft Theater in Cincinnati on May 18th.
Yes.
Also, the legendary Goodyear Theater, Akron, Ohio, tomorrow night.
Man, I Got a Story to Tell tour is shaping up to be pretty good. Man, we started in December. We've been rolling. I thought I wanted to give up because, theater touring is harder than club touring.
Why?
Because in 48 hours, I'm going to be in maybe 2 different cities, 48 hours, then home, up and down flights, back home. When you get to a club, you could come and sit there for 3 days and hang out in the city and soak up the city.
Yeah, but you don't get to see your dog. You don't get to see that lady that lives in your house.
Oh, that's a beautiful part of being gone for 3 days.
Now, the tour is called the Ali Saddiq I've Got a Story to Tell tour.
Yes.
Do you review your entire life?
No, not at all. Just stories about
Is it like your life story?
No, you got to watch I have Domino Effect 1, 2, and now 3. 3 just came out, and 4 will be out in April. So it's when I do the shows, these are just stories about what's happening with me now. Falling off the roof. I didn't know why I was up there.
Whoa, you fell off the roof.
Man, being Caucasian. They were like my neighbors up there playing around. I had no business on that roof. You know what I'm saying? Up there with my white friend. I don't even like saying white friend. His name is Tom.
Wait, you got a white friend named Tom?
Yes.
If anything ever happens to him, can I step in? I need another black friend. I've only got Ace.
I stay in a pretty, eclectic neighborhood, and I be doing stuff with people. Like when you said skiing, I was like, okay. These are things that I do with my white friends.
Do you ski?
No, I go in where Montclair has.
Montclair, yes.
Montclair has very nice little fly outfits that I buy and go there and hot chocolate and walk around, try to look sexy in my ski outfit.
Sit in the lobby.
So I have a question.
That's my kind of skiing.
I have a question. What were you doing on the roof?
See, that's the thing. I had man say, you need to go check your roof. And I was like, okay, don't we hire people to do that? And then they said, well, you just do it yourself. And then he had his ladder, and then I went up there, and the ladder is not on all sides of the roof, and the roof is not as sturdy. And then once again, Crocs. Have it on Crocs.
Oh. There it is.
Saying Crocs is not a sturdy shoe.
Yeah,
No.
you don't see a lot of roofers wearing Crocs.
Yeah, that's not the roofer's choice.
Yeah.
Crocs.
Yeah. Jesus was a carpenter.
And he had on sandals.
He had on sandals.
With
Tell you
the
what, he had one of those power nailers. Took a knee to the toe and said, "Hey, Dad, cut it out."
Hey, Dad.
Prepping him.
Didn't call him Pop?
Later on.
Dad. Okay.
Ali Saddiq is our guest, and Mr. Saddiq on tour. And did I mention the Goodyear? Speaking of legendary theaters, the Goodyear Theater in Akron tomorrow night.
He's so funny.
That'll be great. And you can hear about the stories he has to tell.
Yeah.
This lady that lives in your house.
Yeah. Why you keep going back to her? She's not a part of my life like that. I got a lot of things going on besides her.
What does she call you?
The man that pays the bills.
Does she call you Ali?
Yeah, most time.
Yeah. Does she ever sing that song?
Ali
What
Baba
song?
in the 40 Thieves.
You know that? Ali.
Yeah, that's it.
What?
That's the one?
That's a great song.
Yeah, from Ali.
She never sings that one. You talking about the one from Aladdin?
The one with Robin Williams as the genie.
Yeah, that's,
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
yeah, that's a great song.
It's an okay song.
No, it's a great song.
I can tell he loves it.
Does she have a nickname for you? Are you like Sweetie or
Baby,
No?
honey.
You're very fascinated with her.
Pookie Bear?
Christy? What does your man call you?
My name? I don't know. We don't have nicknames for each other.
Really?
No.
His name is Andrew.
Andy. We don't call him Andrew.
You call him ever like?
Are you sure
you
it's
call
not
him like
Anthony?
That was Randy. Andy Pandy or something? No.
What is your marriage license?
I've been calling him the wrong thing for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just Ali.
What does she call you, the lady of your house?
Oh no, he's not going to have any.
Yeah. Does
No
she have a
answer for
sweet
that.
little nickname for you?
Let me think about this. No,
See?
I just realized that.
You call her baby, right?
Yeah, I do.
No.
Okay.
No, but you talk. You can't tell who you're talking to. Your children, your significant other, or the dog.
Yes, yeah,
you
See,
talk to
that
everyone
story is you on the nose.
you'd say the same. You're the same with everybody.
So
Okay.
The kids have nicknames. We don't call any of the kids by their actual names.
See, yeah,
Oh,
same
he
with
does
me.
that.
That's for
'Cause
sure.
It's Doodle, Chunka, Squeaks, and Nana Bear. And
Wait, Doodle Chunkle?
Chunk of Squeaks.
Doodle,
Yeah.
Chunka.
Chunka.
Yeah, Chunka.
What does Chunka come from?
She's a little fat baby.
She was a chunk.
He's a chunk.
No, I don't know. You write that down for her psychiatrist. She'll want to see that later.
Chunka.
Chunka?
Squeaks?
Yeah, and Squeaks.
Because she has a high voice?
No, it's everything. Everything is very squeaky with her.
That's a great nickname.
Yeah, Squeaks.
Love
and,
that.
And the funny thing is the kids call each other by nicknames. Squeaks, what are you doing? All you hear is and then Doodle is Hassan. That's the man. That's the man of the house when I'm gone. And then Tuda. Tuda has a lot of nicknames. She Tuda Bear, Tuda Monster, Thin Mint.
Thin Mint.
The Dart. She's a lot of things.
The Dart.
The manager.
Is she quick?
No, she's thin. Dart.
Dart. Okay, cool.
You have a dart and a chunka.
Yeah, Dart and a chunka. They look like the number 10 standing next to each other.
They look like the number 10.
Yeah, they stand next to each other. It's like, a thin one and a round one. It's like chunka.
Dart and Chunka sounds like one of those Disney afternoon shows for kids.
Sure.
This afternoon on Dart and Chunka. They form the letter 10. The number 10. I'm sorry. Christy Lee's at the news. Have we missed anything?
Police in Italy fined a 103-year-old woman for driving a car at night with an expired driver's license. At 1 a.m., officers responded to a report of a vehicle being driven dangerously in Bondeno. Officers pulled over the driver and were greatly surprised to discover she was born in 1920.
She's driving at 1 a.m. at that age?
Yeah. Police said Ms. Giuseppina Molinari had been driving to meet friends and probably got disoriented in the dark.
Friends.
The centenarian, whose license expired 2 years ago, was fined and taken home. The setback did not appear to deter Ms. Molinari, who told the local newspaper, "I will buy myself a Vespa scooter."
Really?
Yeah. You must not need a driver's license for a Vespa? I would think you would.
I think that Vespa's fast.
Yeah, they can be.
Dangerous. 103 at
103.
1 in the morning
Good
on a
for
little
her.
scooter.
Where's she coming from? Some gentleman caller.
The early bird special at 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's really early.
Needing her friends, or needing her friends in 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
maybe she may be a little
97, 100, 102.
Her license signed by Mussolini. This lady, she's old.
She's old.
She's an old lady.
You
been around
read
for
the story and find out that she was the youngest one coming from this gathering.
Well, let's see now. I'm looking at some of these dates for Mr. Saddiq. They would include Lexington, Kentucky on March 29th, Louisville, May 10th, Cincinnati, the aforementioned Taft Theater, May 18th, Des Moines, June 21st, 22nd, and then Fort Wayne, August 23rd through the 25th. Some of the stops on the Ali Saddiq I've Got a Story to Tell tour. Now, Christy has a story to tell. What is it about?
Well, we have promoted this story for a week, so I figured we should probably do it. There's another new study out there, this one from French researchers, that reveals 20% of young people are unable to tell the difference between a zucchini and a cucumber. Among adults, 10% confuse zucchinis with cucumber.
I'm not certain. Yeah. I know it's one or the other. That's what I'm certain about. I couldn't.
I could tell the difference.
I think a zucchini's a lot thinner. I think
purple, isn't it?
Longer.
No, they're not purple. They're green.
No, that's eggplant. You got a hold of an eggplant
right
there. Yeah.
I think most people don't know vegetables. I grow them, so I understand. But it's several different types of cucumbers.
Yes.
The
English cucumber and a zucchini, I could see where you would get a little confused.
But, I mean, what kind of...
Even the base is different, though.
See, there's a zucchini on the top and then a cucumber on the bottom.
But
that's a tough call.
No, it's not. One has bumps and one doesn't.
Yeah. Well, the zucchini is kind of a lined stripe going across the...
one clearly has herpes and one does not.
It's got the bump.
Don't tell the cucumber. Yes, right.
And then it's how you cut it at the end. A cucumber comes off a very thin vine. This comes off a big stalk.
Yeah.
You got to cut it different.
It seems like an odd thing to be doing a survey about. Are they just trying to demonstrate that most people don't know anything about vegetables?
Exactly. Because they don't eat them.
Well, this was in France.
Yeah, in France.
Oh, they should have done a study of it. People can look at cigarettes and tell you what brand they are.
Oh, there we go. Uh-huh.
Did you ever smoke, Ali?
What?
Did you ever smoke cigarettes?
No.
No?
Don't like the scent.
Yeah, okay.
And I think I've pulled on a cigarette before. I haven't smoked a whole one. And that was a Camel. And that was the maintenance man at these apartments that we lived in, Pelican Point.
In Houston?
Yeah, in Houston. It was the maintenance man was named Roy. And he was a real cool black guy, had a little afro, and all the kids would love Roy. And he was like, yo, because he smoked Camels with no butt on it.
No filter.
And he was like, you want to pull it? Go ahead. That was the last, first and last. I never had my mom smoked Benson Hedges menthols in the box. I used to have to go buy
Benson and Hedges?
Benson Hedges menthols in the box.
Wow. Yeah, they sound fancy. Benson and Hedges.
Yeah.
Sounds like a law firm.
I remember those. They were in a gold box, the non-menthol ones.
The non-menthol. It was a green and gold box.
Yeah. Green and gold. Green for menthol and gold for the other.
Now, do you smoke reefer?
Have I ever smoked reefer?
No, do you on a general?
No, I have smoked reefer.
Do you refer to it as reefer or?
No, I haven't referred to it ever as reefer. My uncles refer to it as reefer, but me and my 50 years have that's a term that was long before me. That's like I think that was like
yeah, we get this a lot.
Jimi Hendrix era.
Tom is in a different time, a different decade,
Led Zeppelin,
a different century. Yeah.
If you were to be acquiring cannabis products, how would you refer to them?
Probably by name. I would probably say I would like a sativa or indica or whatever the name.
So you know your way around
it. They have several names now, but reefer, definitely. That's when it used to come in like a plastic bag, like 3 fingers.
Yes, exactly. You better.
Like one bag of reefer lasts you like what, year and a half?
That's right.
Do you have the legal marijuana where you live in Houston?
Yes.
You do? Oh,
let me say, I don't know what they're doing. It hasn't been passed yet, but you can have 4 ounces on you, but it's not a lot of stores in Houston. It's still pretty much the people. You know, you gotta know someone. It's not a hey, let's go to Aldi and they give you a weed without a bag.
You got to take a bag. Yeah.
But it is.
Bring your own Ziploc.
Yeah, definitely. So now it's guys around and put it in napkins and they're like, yo, this is California. And you're like,
it's interesting because I was just in Colorado and
it's everywhere.
They have the
dispensaries.
The dispensaries. But I wonder if you think about it, in many states, 50 years ago, they had state-run liquor stores or stores that could only have booze and nothing else. I'm kind of wondering if 25 years from now, if you'll walk into Kroger and over there in the corner will be
the dispensary.
I mean, they've got a guy making
next to the pharmacy.
They got a guy making sushi in there.
Yeah.
Pretty soon there's going to be a guy rolling them for you.
That's a great idea.
And I bet the guy that can make the sushi probably has the hand skills to roll some what we would call righteous joints.
Different set of skills. He uses like a little thing to mold the rice.
Yeah.
It's a different set, And I only know this. I'm very fascinated with sushi rolling because I've watched this thing called Street Foods on HBO, and I went through the whole history of how sushi started, and it took it's a big thing.
Are you a sushi eater?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Big fan.
Okay, let me backtrack because I don't want nobody see me eating sushi and be like, it's just a roll. Okay, my son and the lady that lives in my house eats actual sushi. Like they come in, I want the rice and I want a yellowtail piece. I can't. I'm not eating no raw fish. It's a fryer right there. Like, what's going on? But
yeah. So you eat the
I like
stuff
the roll. I like like a California roll or a spider roll or something like that. But that salmon just laying on that rice.
The nigiri, yeah.
It takes 7 years to learn how to make that rice.
What?
The rice?
If you're going to be a master at it.
I got this rice. I got this boil in a bag stuff, 10 minutes ready.
You just put it together.
I like that.
But it's not sushi rice. That's a whole different ballgame.
I get the salmon nigiri, which looks like a Tootsie Roll with a piece of salmon on top.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Or the sashimi without the rice.
Yes.
The
naked fish.
My son.
Does he do a lot of sashimi?
Without the rice. He'd say without the rice. I'm like.
So what's the best thing you cook?
Everything.
Really?
I'm a great cook. Like really, really good cook.
Grow your own vegetables?
Yes.
So if I were to come, if I were to come to your place, what would you make as a special dinner?
It depends on what you like. If you tell me what you like to eat, and I'm gonna make. My daughter's a chef, and she's a chef because I'm a comic. If I wasn't a comic, I would be a chef. Like no, you don't understand, Tom. I'm like a great cook. I would challenge any master chef to a thing. Like I would go on Bobby Flay and all that. Like, well, I'm like, what's up? Like,
you should.
That's easy for me. Like, it's like, what? It's like when people say, what's your favorite dish? No, what do you want to eat is the question. Like a chef can fix what you want to eat. I'm not in I just make lamb. No, I make everything good.
All right.
Duck, brisket, what you want to eat. If you had an armadillo, I can make it taste good. If you want, I can cook, man. This is what I do.
I like an armadillo sandwich. A little something.
A little armadillo?
Yeah, a little armadillo. Maybe some guacamole and an armadillo.
I like it cooked, though, not raw.
And you sharing an armadillo sandwich? How about that, Tom?
The armadillo sushi and the pork tartare. I'm out.
That's right.
I'm out.
Sit down. We've got armadillo sandwiches. Grab you one.
And in the shell. And watch, when you say it, somebody cooks armadillo.
Oh,
if you in Amarillo, Texas,
they do.
Too many armadillos up there. You'll see somebody on the spit. Like,
yep. It's
roasted good.
Do you like to grill? Are you a big griller?
I like to do everything with food.
Really?
And if I like something, I'm going to learn to make it because it's not often I'm gonna be able to find like tamales. Like the best tamale, I learned how to make tamales from a Hispanic lady that did not speak any English in a grocery store. We went from aisle to aisle. I grind my masa, everything. She told me how to do the whole thing. How to boil that meat down, what to put it, man. I seek out recipes on how to prepare great food.
This should be your next TV show.
Yeah, Cooking with Ali.
I think it'd be especially funny if it was all international food, but none of the other people spoke English.
Yes,
wouldn't that be a great show? Seriously, it'd be a great show. You got some person who only speaks Mandarin helping you out. It'd be really fun.
And it's so frustrating when they don't speak English. They get mad at you. It's like, it's a language barrier. You doing like this. I'm like, but I know you saying that because your hand just.
See, I want to watch the show already. Sounds like fun.
Is this how this goes?
We're hanging with comedian Ali Saddiq on tour right now. And we'll tell you some of those spots coming up. I know it's tonight, Indy, Akron tomorrow, Lexington, March 29th, and Louisville, May 10th, all featuring Mr. Saddiq. And are you always touring with your friend?
Yes, Marcus D. Wiley, and John Bruton. When you said earlier that John Bruton was going like over I was like, I called. I'm like, are you not on this tour anymore? Like different John Bruton. Yeah, I travel with my friends.
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't really want to kick it with strangers, on the road. And that's why it's hard for me to. People always like, can I get a guest spot? It's different because I think of guest spots different than other comedians. A guest is a person that people know that you want to see. If I brought out Billy Crystal as a guest, that's an actual guest. That if I brought out Ralph, you like who is he? He's more like an intruder, and like on the show, it's like. But I don't think people understand.
I like the show, but Ralph seemed out of place. Yeah.
If I'm doing a show, Miss Pat comes out, and I say, "Oh, hey, one of my friends are here. Let me give y'all Miss Pat." That's a guess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This random guy that you don't know, it's not a guess.
I can do a Miss Pat impression.
Damn it, Ralph.
You can?
Yeah. Ali, give me some money.
Me and Miss Pat was
She brought you in here the first time you were in here.
No, I was booked. Miss Pat came in here. She didn't bring me in.
Oh, really?
Miss Pat didn't bring me in here.
Well, that's not the way Miss Pat tells
it. I don't care how Miss Pat tell it. I was booked for this show. I wouldn't just randomly showed up here. You know what I'm saying? I met Miss Pat for the first time in this studio.
Oh, really?
So I know she didn't bring me.
Can you ask her for my $10 back? Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it certainly is. And BetterHelp has a better idea, a better way to access therapy. Therapy can be very important. You've got some time. You want to help your own head. And what it's all about is making therapy extremely convenient, extremely flexible. How do they do that? Well, they take advantage of contemporary technology. What I'm talking about, of course, is that computer, that phone you're carrying around, that laptop, that desktop. How does it work? Well, you take a little kind of a quiz, a questionnaire that'll match you up with a licensed therapist. They have more than 25,000 therapists who are actively working with BetterHelp. They'll find one that fits you. And by the way, if the fit is wrong, you can switch therapists anytime, no charge. And the key to this is the therapy is done online. So if you're on the road or you don't have the inconvenience of having to get in a car and drive across town and sit in an office, none of that. And it's done with a camera on or the camera off or just texting back and forth. You choose. It's designed to help you. And it's, of course, obviously very flexible because you're accessing the therapy on the internet. See what I'm talking about? Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. The /BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month and learn what makes you happy through therapy with BetterHelp. It's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming right back, we're hanging out with comedian Ali Saddiq. We've got interesting stories coming up from the world of sleeping. And do you sleep alone? Do you sleep with that partner of yours or separate buildings, separate houses, separate beds? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Got something to say? Send us an email. BobandTom@BobandTom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Night at Clues.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom Griswold, good morning. You have a special presentation for our guest?
I do. Once again, welcome back to the program. That's Christy Lee over there. I can see her from through the glass. It's Mr. Pat Godwin.
Hey, Tom.
Let's see. I'm Tom. I know that one. And there's Ace Cosby over there, our engineer, and Mr. Chick McGee at the sports desk, and Ali Saddiq, distinguished comedian, currently on tour. Don't forget that stop in Savannah. That's coming up Saturday night, April 6th. Lots of great stops for Ali, including Lexington, Louisville, Cincinnati, Des Moines, Fort Wayne. But Ali, you probably don't realize this, but I'll give you an example. Okay. Even at the peak of his career, Tiger Woods would take golf lessons with a swing coach. And as you would, I would consider you certainly an accomplished comedian.
Certainly,
absolutely. But it's time for you to
need a lesson
to learn a little something about the world of comedy. Without any further ado.
This has never been more embarrassing.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
I'm excited. St. Patty's Day coming up on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Every year I say the same thing. May you live as long as you want, not want as long as you live. That's an Irish toast.
Yes.
Milk, bread, eggs, cinnamon, French toast.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
That wasn't a joke.
It was funny.
It was funny. He said
Irish
it was funny.
toast,
See,
French toast, okay.
Ali is a chef. He should appreciate that. He doesn't.
In 2 ways.
But he should appreciate that.
Well, he's missing out, is what I understand. I understand he's missing out. You can understand my concern.
Maybe Tom can teach
dove into this.
Ali how to make fried bologna.
Oh, there you go. You ever fry up bologna?
Why would you?
Have I ever had fried bologna?
Yeah.
I had to do it.
Yes, I had fried bologna. With the red string on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you make it, you ever notice how if you have a big slice of round bologna and you fry it, it domes up in the middle?
Yeah, it's thin slice though.
You know how to fix that?
Oh, there we go.
Pretend it was a clock. Pretend your piece of bologna was a clock, and make a small slit. Sorry, Christy. At noon, 3, 6, and 9, and it will thus not bubble in the middle. Little tip for you, little physics lesson at the same time. Aren't you glad you stopped by?
But you want the bubble. Because you want the burn. You want the string to burn.
On the edges to burn.
No, you don't. You have it your way, I'll have it my way.
All right.
Now, we have Christy Lee at the news desk. Have we missed anything?
Sure. A recent survey reveals more couples might be leaning towards undergoing a so-called sleep divorce. The poll of 2,000 Americans find 50% in relationships say they sleep better without their partner. 80% admitted that their partner's sleeping habits consistently wake them up during the night, while half respondents admitted to sleeping better without their partner. 70% still share a bed with their partner.
No, slow down here. So half would sleep better without their partner.
Yeah, but of that half, 70% of those still sleep with their partner.
Okay, so it's worth the annoyance.
Yes.
So nobody's doing the I Love Lucy thing.
Well, 20% sleep in different rooms. So yeah,
rooms. What's just different beds? Same room, different beds. So if I want to get some, I can come over, grab some, and then go back to my bed.
Yeah, there you go.
I can come mess your bed up and then jump back in mine.
Is that how it works at your place?
That's how it works.
Really?
That's how it works. Your side, because the bed is huge. I come on your side, then I get out and I go take a shower and I come back and lay back on my side.
Did you take a shower before or after?
Both.
Both? Okay, just checking. I mean, like right after?
Not right after. That's like she would be a lady of the evening. But I showered right after. Y'all don't get this filth off of me.
So I mean, how much time do you give it so you don't embarrass her?
You lay there for a little bit.
Well, cuddling, come on.
That's right.
Then your arm, you wait till your arm go numb, and then that's when you get up. Because women.
You shower afterward, Christy?
No.
Does Andrew?
No, we sleep.
You go to sleep.
Yeah, shower in the morning.
Okay, all right.
I think most people would do it that way.
Yeah.
See, that's because most people don't have small children in their house that's going to come get into bed with them at some point.
Well, there's that. Yeah, I've never had that problem.
Yeah, that's
No.
true.
I'm talking you hear a door.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, do you lock that door during the horizontal activity?
Listen, these children, I can lock the door. I can bolt the door. These children know how to get it. I've watched my small one put a hanger in the door and turn it. Like
nice.
She's not having it.
Now, let me ask you this. I asked you what that lady that lives in your house calls you, and she calls you Ali or Mr. Saddiq. Do the kids call you Dad, Daddy, Papa?
Depends on the child.
Depends
on the child.
He has a spectrum of children.
Yeah, so
hey, listen, I do too. I know what you're talking about.
You got what's up, Pops? That's 30. He's 30. What's up, Pops? Then you have Jaden, she always gives the proper greeting. Then
dad or pop?
No, she should say salam alaikum first. That's the first thing she says first. So she's going to get a proper greeting. Then you have the 13-year-old who's going to sound like a dad, and that's dad. Then Hanan is daddy. It's always a song. Then Chunka is like this.
just stares at you.
She just stares.
Okay.
She stares. And then the small one is I don't know what she calls me. It's just I don't think she calls me anything. It's just, hey, just happy to see me. Then,
now, Christy, do your girls call you Mom or Christy?
They call me Mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
My sister's daughters call her Jan.
Yeah, I know.
They've never called her Mom. Which
weird,
is weird,
kind of. No offense,
all my
Jan.
kids call me Dad. Two call me Daddy, the youngest, and then one calls me Pop. Willie calls me Pops all the time.
Pops, yeah. Nobody calls you Butch?
Nope.
I call
my sister
father.
does.
Oh.
I call my father by his first name.
Really?
By his first name.
Oh.
Yeah.
You called your dad?
Mm-hmm, by his first name.
What was his first name?
Lindbergh.
What?
Lindbergh.
Limburg?
Yeah, Lindbergh.
Like the cheese?
Yeah.
Like Limburger?
Yeah, Lindbergh.
Was his full?
Am I not pronouncing it right?
No, you didn't pronounce it right.
I said it for 50 years. Lindbergh.
It's not a word for a name that he's familiar
Is
of.
it
Thus,
Lind,
it's
like
throwing.
Lind? Lindbergh?
Lindbergh.
Oh.
That's a beautiful name. I've never heard anyone called that except
Lindbergh.
Charles
Joseph.
Lindbergh.
Charles Lindbergh,
That's
yeah.
his last name.
Lindbergh Joseph.
Yeah.
Lindbergh Joseph. That is nice.
That is a very nice name.
Yeah.
No one called him Lynn?
They called him Lenny. They called him LJ.
Oh.
But yeah, most of the time,
Were you ever tempted to name one of your kids
not
Lindbergh?
ever, not
even close.
not close.
Okay,
Not even close. I'm glad I didn't name him. I didn't name my kids what he wanted to name me. He wanted to name me Guy.
Guy.
Yeah, just Guy. Just like I'm just random guy.
Like
random guy.
like
he probably would put random after it too.
Guy Lombardo.
Guy Ritchie?
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. Okay, we're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's over there in the performance room. Josh Arnold is here. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
Thank you very much. We're hanging out with comedian Ali Saddiq. Mr. Saddiq on tour. Let's see, tomorrow night it's at the Akron at the famous Goodyear Theater. Coming up, Lexington on the 29th. May 10th, it'll be Louisville. Did I mention April 6th? Savannah. Cincinnati, May 18th at the legendary Taft Theater, where all the seats are large enough to accommodate former President
Real
Taft.
fat theater.
Yeah, that's Des Moines coming up June 21st and 22nd, and then Fort Wayne, August 23rd and 25th. Mr. Ali Saddiq has joined us in the studio, Ali. It's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, man.
We're going to check in with some more news. We have a special feature coming up in about 10 minutes, but right now it's Christy Lee over there.
We weren't done with our sleep study.
Oh, go ahead.
40% of those who sleep separately from their partner believe it's rejuvenated their relationship. 25% believe it has also improved their sex life with their partner.
By sleeping in separate beds?
Yes. Yeah.
And that was your technique, Mr. Saddiq?
No, it was the cheekiest underwear from Victoria's Secret that improved.
There you go.
Ah.
There you go.
Who's wearing it?
She's wearing a little piece of meat hanging out on the side. Always good.
I feel like I need to jump in here in the last legal entanglement I was involved in. The beginning of the end was, hey, let's get separate bedrooms. Okay.
Oh.
Here I am, trying not to walk out into traffic. Yeah, that's right. What of it, Tom? How's your day going?
Our lives don't really add up in this world. Because we get up so early.
No, I don't. I've been in a fine relationship where we slept all night together. I never slept better in my life. So you don't know what from whence you talk.
No, I'm just saying. I think
I know what you're saying.
I'm saying we have a different situation than the average person.
We have to sneak around in the morning. We can't turn on lights. We got to. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
I disagree.
I can't wake up the dogs in the morning, or my life is over.
Well, that's why you don't have somewhere to put the dogs. It's not my fault. You have a barn over there. And
pardon me.
Where do your dogs sleep?
And if the answer is wherever they want, you're not doing a service
No.
to
They
your
have
dogs.
They have their own little area, and they're very good. But
Are
I'm
they-
just saying.
but they're away from
yeah,
your
but the
room?
larger point is you don't want to wake them up.
How do you not wake up a dog?
I creep around. It's amazing. I could be a second-story man.
Even if you creep, how Reese is looking right at you creeping. Like
My dogs this morning, they never moved, and I was right. I mean, they're on our bed, and they just like
No dogs in the
respondents who said they have young children or a pet admitted they would rather sleep with their child and or their pet than they would their partner.
Well, that's just they're having an affair. Obviously, they don't like their partner. Obviously, that's a bigger problem.
the only time a lady that lives in my house sleeps in the children's room or with them kids if she's mad at me. That is it. Other than that, I know what she mad. They're like, oh, so you
Or
just
maybe one's sick or something. Maybe
if one's sick.
Wait a
If
second.
they sick, then if they sick,
She doesn't
then they
kick you out of the
us.
bed. She
my house. like I don't know who runs your house, but
I can tell
I am
you.
a Neanderthal.
That
You
lady,
understand?
Not him.
remember that the aforementioned lady that lives in my house?
She
runs the house.
Yeah.
I am the last caveman. Do you understand me? Like, it doesn't move unless I say move. Once I'm there. Now, whatever's going on now that I'm not there, they're running amok. Do you understand? it's like the revolution that started. But then I get back, it's back intact.
Oh, okay.
I'm Muammar Gaddafi in my house.
Well, Colonel, nice to see you. Really? I wonder if any of this is true. We're a little concerned. So the survey, there's a word in here that I thought was pretty funny that I was not familiar with, but I understand what it means.
What?
The most common reasons for sleep disruption.
Yeah, we have a lot of those.
Read the last one first.
Starfishing across the bed. You know what that is?
I figured it out. Starfishing means you're spreading out.
Yeah, spread
like
eagles.
a starfish.
Yes. Yeah. Hogging up the whole bed. That's what my dog does.
That's how sex happens.
Is that how it happens?
Yeah, as soon as your feet touch me,
it's on.
It's on. Like I can't wait.
That's an
for her to
invitation.
yarn.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know.
Meanwhile, she's over there sleeping, terrified. I can't make a move. I can't. I don't want to. I'm so tired.
I know what this is going to be.
I'm going on the floor.
And then she'll go, what's that? Okay. And it's on. It's on, Tom.
I see. Well, we live different lives. What else bothers people?
If you touch Kelly's foot, she doesn't jump on you?
You both have 8-year-olds. It's not that different.
No. You ever build that wall?
That's when you're mad.
That wall of pillows.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Tear down that wall.
Oh, you had a wall? Oh no. Let's talk about the when you have to dig out of the rubbish. So do you know what rubbish is? When you come and you have on your full outfit, you did not change your clothes. You have on your full outfit and you're wrapped up in a sheet and a blanket.
Oh.
And you're like, okay, she's mad.
Right?
Extremely mad. It's like, I don't want no part of your skin touching my skin. I'm not, and guess what? If it does touch me, I didn't take a bath before I went to bed. Now what you gonna do with that? I'm like, I don't know. COVID is back. Mask. Let's get it.
Yep.
I've never done that.
Hey.
Yeah, and then you
slept
shift
in your
through
clothes
You
and
shift
then
through the rubbish.
Oh, you ain't never been mad.
Wow.
No, not like that.
Oh, you've been mad.
Oh, I've been mad. But
Christy's been throw his furniture in the lawn, man.
yeah, I've been that mad.
Oh, you should just sleep in your clothes. Throwing furniture on the lawn. That's work. You didn't go to sleep after all that throwing furniture.
Yeah, I was relieved after all that.
Oh man.
Now, other
Sleeping
things,
in your clothes.
other things that supposedly cause sleep disruption: snoring.
Well, yeah, that would make sense.
Do you do that? You know,
I snore.
you do.
Little
You do?
bit. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How about this one? This is a contemporary one that wasn't around a few years back. Scrolling through your phone. 35% of people say that annoys them because of the light, presumably.
Sure.
It's very annoying. It's very annoying.
Yeah. You ever get told to please turn the light down or?
No, well, I always put it. Well, no, I don't look. Well, that's not true. I always check the news before I go to bed, which is stupid. because then you're all riled up. But I always want to know what's going on. So when I come in
bed
the
next to your partner at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, I'm doing Wordle. Be quiet.
No, God, no.
Okay, maybe it's just me.
You do Wordle in bed at 2:30 in the morning?
Sometimes, if I'm bored. Can't sleep.
If I'm bored.
Other reasons for sleep disruption include getting up at night to use the bathroom. How many times you get up at night, Tom, to go to the bathroom?
2, 3.
Check.
Wow.
Couple.
Yeah.
3 maybe, yeah.
Wow.
Do you make an effort to take as few steps as possible, kind of zombie the whole thing, or do you ever look at the clock, run a couple quick errands?
Quick errands?
I guess I'm the only one.
You just don't sleep, do you?
I sleep in my own special way.
He doesn't.
He'll park in the parking lot of a Starbucks and fall asleep there in his car, but
yeah, we get email, text, all that. Tom's asleep at 75th and 3rd. Sound asleep. The 4 or 5 people tapped on us. We're starting to get concerned. We tried to wake him up.
I've slept like that before.
Really?
Just pulling something. Just a quick nap. I just need a quick nap.
I could fall asleep almost anywhere, anytime.
That means you're very sleep deprived. You realize that, right?
Yeah, when I used to drive places, I would pull in if I feel myself not being able to do it, I just pull into a truck stop and just lock my doors and go to sleep. But I don't get enough sleep. I know I don't get enough sleep at all.
A lot of us
I've
don't.
been doing a sleep test. I've been doing a sleep study test for the last 9 months. I haven't slept past 5 hours yet. And they need me to do 8, and I haven't slept past 5 hours.
Wow.
Whoa.
Do you wear one of those
CPAPs?
CPAP machines?
Yeah. It's on your finger and you just go to sleep. Because they trying to measure if I breathe at night.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have to go into a deeper sleep in order to get measured. But 5 hours, that's it. I can't sleep past 5 hours.
Get a lot done. Right now, I want to remind you that Mr. McGee this afternoon, he may sleep. He has the will to live.
I have the Simply Safe, do it yourself, design it yourself, home security system, experts and customers, and I can be counted among that number. Love Simply Safe, best home security system of 2024 from U.S. News and World Report, and best customer service in home security by Newsweek. Advanced technology protects every room, window, and door of your home. High-def cameras keep watch for suspicious activity inside and out, and professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. And it is easy to install the system yourself. You can do it yourself, or you can have the professionals at Simply Safe do it for you. And Simply Safe has a 60-day risk-free trial. If you don't love your system, return it for a full refund. Protect your home today. Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, a special visit from Dr. Tom Whiskey and Jeff Oskay, and news we failed to mention. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Life is made up of many gorgeous moments. Cherish them all, big and small, with Blue Nile. Whether it's for yourself or a loved one, Blue Nile's unrivaled selection of expertly crafted fine jewelry and statement pieces help make all your moments sparkle. Blue Nile's experts are on hand to guide you, and their diamond guarantee ensures you get the highest quality at the best price. Celebrate a life well lived in the most radiant way and save up to 30% at BlueNile.com. That's BlueNile.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here, and Pat Godwin, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick, and here's Tom, our special guest, Ali Saddiq. He's here.
Hanging out with comedian Ali Saddiq. Lots of stops for Ali coming up, including Akron, Savannah, Louisville, Lexington, Cincinnati, Des Moines, Fort Wayne, many other spots. And were you born and raised in Houston?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes. I say that.
When you grew up, were you always a fan of the Houston teams?
Never.
Never. Okay. No, makes sense. Of course not.
None of Houston teams.
You already mentioned Earl Campbell.
Yeah, Earl. I was a fan of Earl. See, growing up, it's like I liked Earl. I didn't know nobody else on that team. Earl, Bobby White Shoes, but my team was the Giants. Love the Giants. You know, it's who was on TV when I grew up.
Oh, there you go.
First team I switched. I was a Lawrence Taylor, Giants fan, but first team ever fan of. They changed their name. They are known as the Commanders now.
Oh, boy.
That's right.
Because I hated the Cowboys.
Wait a minute. You've just made a lifelong friend.
Oh,
with
yeah, we were talking about that.
Chick McGee has all the Redskins paraphernalia from days gone by.
At the time, that's right.
Who won y'all first ever Super Bowl?
Huh?
Who won your first ever Super Bowl?
17? Yeah.
Did y'all win with Doug Williams, right?
No. Joe Theismann won the first Super Bowl.
I wasn't around.
22 was Doug Williams.
Doug Williams.
35 points in one quarter. Yeah.
Broke all the records.
Yeah.
They never really talk about him.
No.
When he talk about quarterbacks. I'm at Tampa. He lives in Tampa.
Yeah.
I'm at the Tampa Improv performing, and you got to get on the elevator to go down.
Oh.
I'm walking. I see this huge guy with a little Hawaiian shirt, and I turned. I said, "Yo, you are Doug Williams.
Yep.
I love you."
Exactly. Exactly what I would have done.
I got on the elevator, went down. They introduced me. I walked on the stage like, "Yo, enough about me. Doug Williams is upstairs."
That's right. Let's go get him.
Man, do you understand? I'm like, for 5 minutes, I just went through why they should love Doug Williams in Tampa.
Yeah, and they didn't when he was in Tampa, but they learned. But
man, Doug Williams, man.
Yeah,
he's still with the team, more or less.
From Grambling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing arm.
Do you have any jerseys or anything from?
No, I didn't get a jersey from him. He had on a Hawaiian shirt.
No, but I mean, do you in your closet at home have a Doug Williams jersey?
No, I do not. I have one jersey. I don't think it's a Hall of Fame jersey, but he's a good receiver. Well, I don't know if he's a great receiver. We won with him. Odell Beckham, I did punked.
That guy.
I did punked, right?
Uh-huh.
And so when I did punked, I punked Odell Beckham. I punked Megan Thee Stallion. I punked the baby, and somebody else I punked in doing that thing. But Odell Beckham,
what'd you do to him?
It was a thing where my son wanted to meet him, and then my son started crying when during the meeting. I came in. I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" But my son had revealed to him that he wasn't sick, because I got him to meet Odell Beckham because he was sick, and then my son told Odell, he's like, "I'm not really sick. I just want to meet you."
I'm not really sick. I just wanted to meet you, Tom.
So I walk in, and Odell's like, "You need to tell your father." And I'm like, "Tell me what?" And he's like, "No, Odell did something to me." Then I went off on Odell. "Let me talk to you outside, Odell." And then I'm about to fight Odell, and he's sitting there like, "Hey man, I just wanna," like, "Nah, brother, you done made my son cry." And his friend was like, it was crazy.
That's funny.
It was intense. But the baby, when I punked the baby, that was gonna get bad.
Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't going like we thought it was gonna go. And I'm not the person for things to go awry like that, because then my actual who I am clicks in. Like, yo, what y'all talking about now?
What's up?
Yeah,
What's
up? I'm supposed to be a doctor. But I'm getting tight. I'm like, hey, break something else in my office.
Break something else. I dare you.
We are speaking with Ali Saddiq, and through the glass, I can't help but notice Mr. Pat Godwin.
Yes, sir.
And on the big screen, I can't help but notice Mr. Jeff Oskay.
That's right.
Jeff, I don't know if you've met Ali, but let's meet right now and you explain what you're doing here.
Hi, Mr. Ali.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm a big fan. Me and my son, we just watched your special from prison. It was great.
Oh, you went back to bigger than these bars?
Yes, it was great.
So you didn't want none of the current stuff?
No. I thought it was great. I'm sorry that I've offended you.
It is great, but I got new stuff.
I think we should. This is radio. I realize this, but we can't get away from the fact that your beard exactly matches your shirt that you're wearing. It's amazing.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really wild.
It looks like you're this floating face.
I have so much envy of your beard. It's just full.
He can do that in like a week and a half.
This has been 3 months.
It's been 3 months. This is 7 years on my face.
And remember, one side looks like a
like the Fiji. You see them detached islands over there? Them detached islands. This is my beard.
And Ali has to draw in part of the mustache.
That's true. He doesn't like to talk about it.
Baby, give me your highlighter. I got to get this thing serious. Now, Mr. Oskay does a special performance for us. Do you want to explain what it is?
Yeah, normally, well, I didn't know Saddiq was going to be here. So normally we give you a lot of the news, and we fail to give you some stuff. But this week, the news sucked.
Oh.
And Reno didn't do his Country Fried Take this week. So I'm instead going to do an Oscar-fied take of the week.
Oh, really?
But instead of talking about important current events, I'm going to talk about myself.
Nice.
Yay.
Good.
So here's a little something I failed to mention about myself.
All right.
Here's Jeff Oskay with what you failed to mention.
About himself.
I grew up hard of hearing. I was born deaf in my left ear. People always ask me, why don't you have a hearing aid in that ear? Well, because I'm deaf. Not hard of hearing. If someone told you they were blind, you wouldn't ask if they had tried glasses. But I digress.
Wow. You know, I feel retroactively stupid. That has never happened to me before in my life.
So why are you wearing headphones with both ears?
Well, that's the way headphones are designed, Tom.
They make the one.
If you just
they
have
make
one
the
ear,
side,
it falls off the other side.
No, they got the ones the NFL guys wear with just one ear, right?
Well, apparently we can't afford it in the budget, so we have two ears.
Okay, sorry.
Now, I can hear out of my right ear, but even then, in noisy situations, all I hear are muffled sounds. So when I talk to people, I like them to be straight in front of me so I can put their lip movements and their sounds together. Then hopefully I can understand what is being said, though it fails a lot. And because of that, I'm afraid a lot of people I interact with think I'm dumb. Often I misunderstand what people are saying to me. Sometimes I answer questions people didn't even answer. Like, am I wired? No, I'm just excited for the weekend. Oh, wait, you said I'm fired. Oh, early weekend. Another thing, and I'm not sure if it's my bad hearing or stupidity or a combination of both, but I get words wrong, like a lot. Like, Tom, I always pronounce the side dish as cold slaw. Because it's a slaw that's served cold.
Acceptable.
Then a few years back, my best friend informed me that it is coleslaw, C-O-L-E, not C-O-L-D, like I'd been foolishly ordering at Popeyes for the last 30 years. Come to find out, cole is just some weird translation from the Dutch word from the town where coleslaw was first invented. Another word I've been pronouncing until my mid-30s, bonfire. B-O-N-F-I-R-E.
Sure.
My entire life, I always heard the word as bondfire. B-O-N-D-F-I-R-E. And it made sense to me because it's a fire people bond around.
Oh, sure.
Like, when was the last time you had a bonfire by yourself? Never.
Never.
You may have had a little campfire that you sit around by yourself, but a raging bonfire? No. With a bonfire, there's always one or more dudes with you. That's how it got to be a bonfire in the first place. Because you're sitting around a campfire and one of your buddies is like, hey, man, throw another pellet on that son bitch. And your other buddy's like, hey, I got some used motor oil in the back of my truck. Let's get this thing going.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I learned it was bonfire and not bondfire in the middle of breaking it off with some chick over text, which is a horrible time to find out, and an even worse way to break up with someone. What happened was I'd taken her to this nice museum opening, then we went to a jazz club. Throughout the night, as most of the women I date do, she proceeded to get very hammered. And she got a bit too loud, too obnoxious, and overtly racist for my taste. Listen, I'm the obnoxious one in the relationship. There can't be two of us. So the next night, I'm texting her, and I told her I wasn't happy with how the night went. And I text her, you were behaving like we were at a bonfire with your friends. It was a gallery opening. not some hillbilly bonfire. That's right. I doubled down on the bonfire with a D.
Yeah.
And she texted back, good, I'm glad we're through. I don't want to be with someone who thinks they've been sitting around bonfires their entire life. It's bonfire, not bonfire, you idiot. So I blocked her number, and then I called up my best friend. I'm like, hey, man, did you know it was bonfire and not bondfire? And he's like, yeah, you idiot. Why would it be bondfire? And I go, because it's a fire people bond around. And he goes, oh, well, using that logic, I guess you order a lot of cold slaw with your barbecue. And I was like, how did you know? So the next time you find yourself talking to what you think is an idiot, remember the person may not be a total idiot. They just may be a little deaf and a little dumb. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the hearing disorder I failed to mention.
Failed to mention news. Jeff Oskay.
I didn't know he was deaf.
I had no idea.
I didn't either.
I had no idea.
I'm going to get him a pair of custom one-ear earphones.
Oh, God.
Ali has his hand up.
Are you deaf too in one ear?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Very, very hard of hearing in one ear.
Huh.
Very, very hard of hearing.
In what? Just the one?
Just the one.
What happened? Boxing injury?
I have no idea.
Okay.
At first, I thought it was good, and then I don't hear well on that side.
So you don't hear in your left ear.
Yeah, and I don't try to change it.
Do you then when you sleep with the woman that lives in your house, do you sleep with the deaf ear toward her just to cut down on the chat?
I turn the deaf ear towards everyone.
There you go.
My oldest found out. She was the first one to notice it because she would be asking me important stuff. I'd be like, huh? Then she would go around to the right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's ailments. I see double out of this eye every direction besides straight.
You see double?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah. In Domino Effect 1, I told a story about this guy named Quincy that hit me in my eye when I was 15 and flipped my eyeball over.
Oh.
And it broke like 5 bones in my face.
Oh, my God.
So my optic nerve is actually still pinched between 2 bones. So if you look at my face, you'll see where they open my eye up at the bottom and then the side and brought my eye back down.
Wow.
Well,
Yikes.
Anybody wanted some eggs? Hey,
Remember
Pat,
when this was a fun show? Remember that?
I did too. Now, Patty G is. Have you met Mr. Saddiq?
We met in the hall. I see.
Yeah. Now, Pat is a very fine musician, and he is, of course, of Irish heritage.
Yes.
And
your big day's coming Sunday.
Oh, I don't care for it. I'm a real Irishman.
Oh, really?
Family's from Ireland. Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, just another day.
Just another day.
Okay.
Now, do you have any kind of an Irish tribute? Because I know we have another one coming up. What have you got?
St. Patrick's Day is for amateurs. Supposers, mark your calendars. Oh, you're not even Irish, and you don't know how to drink. I am a damn professional when it comes to drinking alcohol. I take St. Patty's Day off, because for me, the whole day stinks. You're wearing a stupid t-shirt that says, kiss me, I'm Irish, but your name is Vicky Plashinsky and your beer's a stupid green. St. Patrick's Day's for amateurs, so back off Jack and cram it, sir. I like to pace myself. No one here knows how to drink. Oh, I party hard all year, and I only drink brown beer. So I take Patty's Day off. I'm in rehab or the clink.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, we have a special guest in the studio, as you can see.
Oh, boy.
As I live and breathe, it's Dr. Tom Whiskey here.
Ali, you haven't had the pleasure of meeting him.
Hey, Mr. Ali.
Another true tale from the Old West, Doc?
Yeah, well, I got a little bit of Irish in me. And
Do you?
Is that right?
I took this opportunity to write some poems for you guys.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I'd like to try them out if you don't mind.
Okay.
If you will, please, some Old West music. Thank you very much.
You already have Old West music.
Yeah.
I'm deaf in both ears.
Deaf in both ears.
I'm sure you're familiar with the Chattahoochee River.
Sure.
Well, this is a famous poem I just wrote about the river.
Okay.
There was a lady from old Chattahoochee who sported a very large coochie. While drinking some gin, her boyfriend fell in, and so did her cat and her poochie. a big woman.
It's a big coochie.
There once was a parrot from China.
Oh, there's more. Who had a large...
There once was a parrot from China who hooked up with a bird named Dinah. But to his chagrin, Chris Hansen walked in and said, "You know, that bird is a minor." Thank you, Doc. What a pleasure.
That was something.
You thought there was going to be a parrot from China. You thought there was going to go
vagina.
No, not at all.
No.
The bird's a minor. You see,
Done the old
Chris Hansen as the show where he nails
really enjoyable. Wish I'd love to see it.
Ali Saddiq, are you a drinker?
No. If I did drink something, it'd be a margarita. But what's crazy, I used to drink Guinness like religiously.
Really?
Yeah, they say it's Irish, but all the Jamaicans I have been around drink it. Yeah, it's a Jamaican.
Are you of Jamaican heritage?
I'm West Indian heritage, but not Jamaica. But I would love to be from Jamaica.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would just.
You ever considered
drink? I've been to Jamaica several times.
You ever considered Red Stripe?
Ever considered
I don't
doing?
really like Red Stripe.
Really?
I'm more of a Guinness guy.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Guinness. I like dark stout in the bottle.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get out the thing, but it's Guinness in the bottle has always been better.
You ever considered growing dreadlocks?
I had locks.
You did?
Yes, Tom.
I mean, can you still grow them, or you have enough hair?
Probably so. If I chose to, yeah. They would probably be a little drop top, but it won't be as thick as they used to be.
Yeah.
A little thin there on top?
Yeah, it'd be a little thin on top, one or two.
Yeah. Enough is how much?
I would take the ones on from the side and wrap them up on the top. You wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a dreadlock comb over.
Yeah, it like I have like a dreadlock yarmulke. Almost like
that'd be a look.
Yeah.
Right now, Mr. McGee.
Yes, I'm going to tell you about Raycon earbuds. We got one of those love letters we talk about all the time. This is from KJ. First of all, in the Midwest, KJ says we have always called the egg and the bread that we're going to have Jess Hooker come in and make next week the bird's nest.
Yes, I've seen
the
that.
Boogity or not the brown eye or
gas house.
Was it brown eye ever?
No, yellow eye maybe.
Yellow
not
eye.
brown eye.
No.
That would be disgusting.
KJ says I listen every day at work on my wonderful Raycons, and oh by the way, I only use one Raycon at a time, so I can hear my machine and everything going on around me. Evidently,
makes sense.
Safety issue. That's right. And Raycon's optimized gel tips are designed to fit every ear ever made. Maybe you're out walking your dog. Raycons has 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, seamless Bluetooth syncing, and you can enjoy features like their easy-to-use earbud tap functions. Of course, they work with your telephone and noise isolation and awareness mode with your Raycons. And because you know us, go to buyraycon.com/Tom. We got a deal for you. Get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. Get 20% off and free shipping. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Well, thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Brew off.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'd like to thank our guest today, Ali Saddiq. He's been with us all morning.
Now, would you like to thank him, or are you going to thank him?
No, I thank him.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. He hates the Cowboys. Ergo, that bonds us forever. Yes.
Even though you're a Texan, you hate the Cowboys.
You'll have a lot of that. Yeah, you'll have that.
We two different places. Dallas is Dallas. Houston is Houston.
Oh yeah.
We don't share nothing.
Oh really? Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
I've never been to a state where one city is so. Is that right? What I want to say? Yeah, like Dallas is. And Houston, and then there's Austin, which is not like either one, and it's nuts.
San
Texas,
Antonio.
it's a bigger state, Texas.
Very big.
But there's
it's a country and a state of mind.
There's no statewide loyalty.
No, it's city loyalty. Dallas Cowboys ride with Dallas. San Antonio, they probably ride with Dallas Cowboys. It's basketball, football, everything separates.
I'm going to play something that in theory will make you happy. This
boy.
Baseball.
Are you talking to me or Ali?
I'm talking to Mr. Ali.
Okay.
Okay. Now I want to see if you're going to. Well, this is going to be pretty easy to identify, but I want to see if you get this.
Just push the button.
Oh my God.
wrote that guitar fall in?
I wrote that
You know what this is, Ali?
Yes, I know what this is.
down. I knew he was going to play it.
Do you know who that is?
I knew you was gonna play. Hey, everybody!
That's Archie Bell and the Drills. It's Ali Saddiq and the Drills.
We got our own way to walk.
They're from Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Archie Bell of the Drills.
It's Archie Bell.
Of Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas.
We don't only sing, but we dance just as good as we walk.
Now, is he saying we dance as good as we walk?
Yes.
Dance as good as we walk.
Yes.
Okay.
What'd you think he
It's
was
one of my
saying?
favorite songs. I got to play the part with the. Hang on a second. Oh, it started over. Sorry. Oh, we can't get to it right now.
Time now for Today in History.
Oh, okay.
Here's Tom. March 15th.
Ides of March.
Tax Day.
I didn't know
Tax
that.
Day.
What?
Tax Day. That's April 15th.
I knew he was. What? Wait a minute. Is it tax day? Wait a minute.
Well, if you pay quarter. No.
No.
No?
January,
just-
February.
Yeah.
What do you got over there, Slappy?
Yeah. The year is 270. I get through when there's no one there. Did you know this is the birthday of Saint Nicholas?
I did not.
So there is a Santa Claus. I had no idea.
The myth of Santa Claus?
There's a real Saint Nicholas.
Of course there's a real St. Nicholas. What did you think?
Jeez, they really threw the garbage can at this guy. He's the patron saint of sailors, merchants, archers, repentant thieves, children brewers, pawnbrokers, toy makers. Wow.
You know what, Ali, you know why our radio show's successful, we get awards, is because people listen to it and they go, hell, I could do that. Holy hell.
Okay, how about this one?
He's just going on.
Okay, Christy Elias, a quiz.
Yes, sir.
Born in 1767, he appears in the $20 bill. What's his name?
1767? Alexander Hamilton?
David Bowie.
No, I don't know.
Jackie Jackson.
It's Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
First Lady LaToya.
That's not true. It looks like David Bowie.
Well, here's a good one. This is a combination of, see if you can guess this. Born in 1933, a combination of one of the greatest baseball players of all time.
Babe Ruth.
That's not.
Oh.
It's not Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth was almost dead by 33. Let's see. A UFC fighter and a famous beat poet. Put those three together and you get?
Got me.
I don't know.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. No one?
Wait.
Allen Ginsburg? Never mind. Okay, how about this one?
I thought we were talking about a baseball player.
Remember they called her?
No, Babe Ruth. Where'd you get the Bader from?
It's a UFC dude. How about this one? Where did you used to work at a restaurant, Christy?
Arby's.
You know that Ruth Bader Ginsburg, her nickname was RBG. Because she had the meats.
I agree, Jim.
No.
Yeah, right?
Everybody, even though I got fired from radio, because I'll be too technical.
Exactly. That's right.
Happy birthday, Phil Lesh, the fine bass player for the Grateful Dead.
He was dead. Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Hyundai. The all-new Hyundai 2024 Santa Fe, equipped for adventure, capable features like available H-Track all-wheel drive and standard third-row seating. We started out with You're There by Pat Daly today. We had wildlife here out in the parking lot of the Friga Mall building. We had a coyote.
Yeah, you said you could take a coyote.
And a scorpion, and I'm reasonably sure I could beat up a coyote.
Can I get one more birthday in?
A medium size.
I don't know what if you can.
Christy, 1941.
Yes, sir.
The famous Dutch actor Dick Top was born.
Dick Top?
Dick Top.
Now, keep in mind, he said, hang on, can I get one more birthday in?
No,
Dick Top.
When he was in school, the kids, the teacher would go, all right, Top, Dick, and then everybody'd raise their hand.
There's no actor by the name of Dick Top.
It's a famous actor, Dick Top.
No, he's not famous. What was he in? There's no way.
We went back.
He's not a guest. He's an intruder. Who is this? What was he in?
Thank you.
Name one movie Dick Top was in.
Just Google Dick Top. Here we go.
He was get something else.
Yeah, you're gonna. Good luck Googling that.
He's known for Der Mordor.
Oh my!
That's about a tale about graduation, and they were like, what are we going to wear? They're mortar boards. And
oh my God! We're going to end the week on that.
Evidently,
Dick Top. See. Well, it's his birthday and it's on this stupid list. I can't help
Now the list is stupid.
What else?
If you hadn't said anything, we'd never known it was there.
Got that Ides of March thing.
Tom thought penguins were people-sized when he was a kid.
Yeah,
Who wouldn't?
Like 6'4".
Who wouldn't?
Tom loves Gardner Minshew. We all know it. Ali Saddiq stopped by. He's been amazing today. Thank you very much.
Probably won't come back.
Emperor penguins are tall.
And
I don't know why I can't. There's nowhere close that I can get a good armadillo sandwich. That's what I want.
And Ali said he'd make you one.
That you asked not what you cook. What I want armadillo.
And to Houston, is armadillo on the menu for chill.
And I want Ali to do a show where he learns how to cook internationally without speaking the same language as the person helping. That'd be a great show. Okay, thanks very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.